What's good, bruh? It's your boy TJ Grayson, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Realest Living Podcast. You can find the podcast on Rumble. You can find I uploaded on Rumble a day early. The people that it may concern, I was gonna do a 10th episode special, but I think I'm just gonna wipe that shit clean. It'd just be too much work to try to get that done. The first episode of TJ's Thoughts is on the Realest Living Podcast channel on YouTube. I'm not gonna post those on Rumble. Go watch those. I'm gonna start doing those weekly. I'm just gonna take a subject and then get on it. I'm working on the conspiracy theories and the remote podcast, and also too, I'm trying to get people over here and do a little segment where you kind of get to know them. I ask them a bunch of questions. They sit in front of this green screen I have in the back. It's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna do a video about that anyway. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. And as usual, if you want to be on the show, hit me up in any of the socials in the description. So we're gonna introduce the guest, and we have our first time guest on the show. Introduce yourself.
Cash. Just cash.
There we go. All right, and making her record-tying 4th appearance on the show.
Whoop whoop.
Introduce yourself.
Hi y'all, it's Kirstie, but y'all already know that. And y'all, I loved her introduction because it's just cash. It's just me.
And also making his record-tying 4th appearance on the show. Introduce yourself, sir. Oh, he's
okay. Okay. You can take a seat, sir.
Everybody Gaines is back in the building. I love everybody. Shout your boy out and stuff and crap and whatnot.
All right. Well, now that the introductions are over, we're gonna start the show with random facts that I just pulled. These are incredibly random. Like there's no theme to these. I just literally got on a website and looked up random stuff and they just popped up. So, don't be surprised if there's no continuity in this. Okay, so the first random fact is a cronut is a cross between a donut and a croissant. Even though the blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, it cannot swallow anything bigger than a beach ball, which I thought that was kind of crazy.
Stop the cap.
Moons can have moons, and they're called moons. Isn't that crazy? A moon can have a moon called a moon's moon. A moons.
Yeah, it's a moon.
Moons is what they're called.
Yeah, moon.
Yeah, so if a moon has multiple moons, it has multiple moons. That's what it has.
Moons.
Here's another interesting one. The neighbors of people who win the lottery are more likely to go bankrupt because they try to keep up with their neighbors' spending habits. It's interesting. This one is kind of crazy too. There are no seagulls in Hawaii. Interesting. I didn't think that the beach water.
I reckon.
You can look that up and we can bring it up on the next podcast. The opposite of paranoia is pronoia. A person that suffers from pronoia feels that people or entities around them are plotting to do good to them. That's interesting too. There's people that are worried that people are trying to do good for them. That's pronoia. And this last one I thought was also kind of interesting too. People that live in New York bite 10 times more people than sharks do worldwide each year. So they bite in New York. Okay, so we're going to go into the first topic. The first topic is double standard. So what I'm going to do is basically list a double standard, and you all are going to tell me what you feel about said double standard. Does that make sense?
Facts.
Okay. So the first double standard is domestic violence. Now, if you don't know, there's a double standard out there that kind of says that, or that's kind of like, well, if a man hits a woman, immediately he's probably going to go to jail. But if a woman hits a man, she probably won't go to jail. That's the double standard. So what do you think about that? Do you think there's merit to it, or is it just bullshit?
So growing up, My dad straight up told me, if you hit a man, there is nothing I can do because you stood up in a man's place. So if he lays your ass out, oh well, you asked for it. Now, if a man hits me first, then my daddy could step in and do something about it. So I feel like if a female puts herself in a man's position, because we all know men are stronger than females, y'all just are. You're genetically made to be.
Mhm.
Then she asking for what she gonna get.
No, so my question more so is, do you think that it's a fair double standard that when men like hit women, that the consequences are usually immediate, whereas when a woman hits a man, she kind of gets off most of the time. Do you think that that's a fair double standard?
No,
Okay.
no. I think that it should be equal because it's the same act happening.
Also, do you think that it exists, that double standard is real? Like,
Yes,
okay.
yes, I do.
Okay. I just have to ask qualifying questions to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, it's okay. We
Okay.
are.
And
Go ahead.
No,
you know what? Like, you don't think it's real, or you don't think it's fair?
it ain't fair.
Okay. So you do acknowledge that that's a real double standard, though.
I mean, oh well.
I got you. Okay.
'Cause you already know. So you hit the woman, you going to jail.
Even if she hits you first.
You going to jail.
I mean, we all go into jail or to the emergency room one.
So what do you think about the double standard?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I feel like when somebody tells me that somebody did something to somebody, like something bizarre, like flush their keys down the commode, the first thing I say to myself is, "What did they do? What did they do to you?
You're a victim blamer. I like it.
Why did you like? What happened? Why did you do that? Like, what did you do to make them do that? Like, where were you poking? Because that's a reaction. I mean, people don't just like do, you bring that out. So what brought it out? Like, what y'all got going on? That's my first thing. I'm not just gonna be like, yay, nay, guilty, not guilty.
So
What's
you're guilty.
really
You're
going on?
you're innocent until proven guilty.
There you go.
That's wonderful.
She said something though, and now it makes me kind of go back on what I said just
Oh
then.
man.
Hang on, because she said we're all going to jail, and it's
False.
true though.
Going to
No, seriously,
False.
listen to me, because nowadays, really though, and most of the time, and I say most meaning because this is just the environment I grew up in. Most of the time, your domestic violence is either alcohol or drug related. It just is. And so that's normally why everybody's going to end up going to jail because the police know that. So they taking everybody regardless.
The dude going to jail.
I mean, he is for sure going to jail, but I mean, you can't say that if.
Listen, let me give you a really crystal clear example of why
Oh.
it's bad. Okay, so say we're out in public, right? Let's say we get into an argument and I call you a bitch and you slap me. People are gonna pull their phones out and record me and laugh at me like, she slapped the shit out this motherfucker, right? Or I can take it even a step further. Let's say like we're together and we're upstairs in our bedroom or whatever, and I'm asleep, and you found out I cheated on you. You record it, you come in there and you pour hot water on me, and you start beating the shit out of me. People are gonna flame me in the comments. Damn, beat the shit out that motherfucker. Beat him, beat his ass. Beat it. Let's say the roles were reversed though. Let's say you cheated on me and I came in there poured hot water on you and beat the
Oh,
shit out of
yeah.
you. I'm going to jail.
Well, not only that, and you going to get so much hate.
And let's even put the same scenario on, and let's say that you come into the room and beat me up for cheating, and I get up and I slap the shit out of you. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'd go to jail for that.
You
I
go-
mean, okay.
You going to jail.
And I
either
think
way.
you made a good point earlier. You said men are stronger than women, and I think that's why the double
Most.
standard exists. Yes, most. Yeah. But, well, I always say this. A very, very strong woman can beat some men. A very, very strong man can beat all women. So, I mean, it is what it is. But my point is that men are stronger than women, so that's probably why that double standard exists, because they're like, well, men are strong, you know, football, whatever. So you hitting a man, it's just like, oh, you're just supposed to eat it. But it's still unfair because
You
Because they
going to
still
jail.
hurt, don't they?
Well, not only that, but I think it gives women an incentive
That we can
to
get
hit
away.
a man because it's like, like I
There
can,
you go, provoking.
yeah, I can hit you, but I know nothing's gonna happen to me. So, it's like little girls on the playground. Like they hit you, you can't hit me. I'm a girl. Then they get hit, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah.
And
It's
the first time you go hit her back, you getting in trouble.
exactly. You can't hit her. She's a girl. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so move on to the next double standard, and this is one that I usually get a lot of hate for. So the double standard is about sex and body count and stuff like that, right? So the double standard pretty much goes: men can have sex with a lot of women, and they'll be praised for it. Women, on the other hand, if they have sex with a lot of men, they'll be shamed, admonished for it, treated as hoes. So do you think that first off, do you think that double standard exists?
Absolutely.
And do you think it's a fair double standard?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So why do you think it's not fair?
Okay. Well, because the reason they call us hoes and stuff, they be like, oh, she slept with everybody. She nasty. Okay, well, if he, per se man, is sleeping with everybody, he's just as nasty. And, the same stuff could happen to him, the STDs or whatever. And then they want to holler, oh, her walls beat down, da 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 da, whatever. 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 Anyway, I don't know if people know this about the female body, but it just like it's made to expand and to go back. You didn't know that?
I don't know. Maybe
It's true. It's
no,
true.
I'm not saying I. It's just I don't know. Maybe when you said it, I started imagining.
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's how we have kids. I
What's
mean,
the
them heads are the size of baseballs.
Moon. Is that what you said?
But like seriously, we have kids and some of us don't rip, which I mean most of us do. But then
Rip.
you got to think.
Man.
You got to think it expands and then it goes back.
Okay.
So the points that men make on females being beat through or whatever have you, it's so there's no like facts behind it to me.
Just wait till my turn.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I'm
Okay,
just
which
so
one of y'all want to go?
curious.
I can go first.
I guess we'll just keep the order. We'll just do like we do. So, do you acknowledge that that's a double standard that exists?
Of course.
And do you think it's fair?
I don't really care. Honestly.
Because he's a man.
I mean, well, shit. If you gonna go beat down some moon, you gonna go beat it down. If a girl want her, like who was that? Finesse. What he say? She want the pussy beat. Shit, she want it beat, then she gonna get it done. But I mean, it can happen. She can be clean still. And the same thing goes with the guy. I can do all that and still be clean and perfectly fine. So, I mean, it don't. It just depends. I mean, but I ain't finna. You're not finna be with nobody nasty.
Interesting.
Well, the way that I see it is nowadays I don't put anything.
Well, first, do you think you acknowledge that it's real?
Oh yes, it's
And do you think it's fair?
yes and yes. I think it's fair because like as a mama
I
with
like
a
it.
13-year-old daughter at home, like
I
I
like
have
it.
to. You're women like we have a temple. We have a birth canal
It
that
is.
where we give birth.
It is.
That's you can't just let anybody in. Like you gotta.
There it is.
That's what I teach my daughter. Like, and I didn't even realize that I'm 33 years old. So it took a long time for me to see how important that is, and that's what I instill in her. Like you, baby, that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. You're gonna be worth so much more later in life the longer you wait. That's just how I teach her. That's my.
She just made a very good point.
Let
She
me,
brought Jesus into it.
well,
You
let
see
me,
how she did that to
let
me?
me
I
expound.
was shook.
Let me
And then I was like, dang, Kirstie, you're so stupid.
Let me expound on her point
Money.
a little bit.
But I'm saying as a mama of a teenage daughter, it's
I have a little girl too, but mine's only 6.
right. You haven't got there.
I would say that first and foremost, I acknowledge that it's a double standard, and I think it's Absolutely fair. And I'm going to tell you why it's absolutely fair. One, because not a lot of men are out here fucking like that. So, if it was easy for, let's say, everybody to make $1 million, nobody would give a shit if you made $1 million. It's easy for women to fuck a bunch of guys. It's not easy for a man to fuck a bunch of women. It's really not. The thing is,
Facts.
women think because the options that they have suck that they don't have any options. Men don't have any options. They have to go out. You're pursued by men. So my thing is, the reason why men are praised for it is because we talk about it all the time. You have to be a full package, damn near, to be attractive to women. And then when you get to the point where you're attractive, if you're not good at sex, you ain't finna get no more women. Because women will shout that and echo it from the top of the heavens.
Girl.
Hold on. Hold on. So again, I would say that women's job on this planet is to preserve their value. Men's job is to create it. So if you go out and you have sex with 100 men, you have ultimately, let's say, devalued yourself, so to speak, because you don't really have to do anything to have sex with 100 men because they're going to come to you. Whereas me, like, you look at all the guys that get a lot of women, you think of like celebrities and stuff like that. They had to bust their ass to get to the point to have sex with all those women. So of course they're going to be respected for it. Women generally like the top guys or whatever. That's why when you're in school, all the guys are on the football team and the basketball team. They get all the pussy because they get all the pussy because they've busted their ass to get their status up, and women want them. So they get all the pussy. And no matter how much pussy they get, no matter how many women they fuck, women are going to still come and try to fuck them because they have status. But if you have a girl like the high school hoe, you don't see a lot of people trying to go and date her. They just want to fuck her. So because women have to preserve their value. Women want experience in a man typically. Men want inexperience in a woman typically when it comes to something serious.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
Like as far as like cheating and double standards, like I feel like men
We can add that to the list.
I feel like men cheat for different reasons than we do. It's like an ego thing. Like,
Wait, for men?
yeah, like I think that it's like men that cheat, they usually know that who they have at home, they want to be with them. But it's something a little different right here. I don't care if it's just a different feeling or a different hair color. Like it's just a little different. So I know that I want my old lady at home, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when we do it, we're like looking for like what we're missing at home, like the emotional, the affection, the kissing, whatever it is that we're missing. Like that's usually why women veer off and start cheating. But I feel I don't know.
I don't know. You spitting.
I feel like I'm outnumbered.
No
I'm
cap.
so sorry.
I didn't expect it. Honestly, I didn't expect it.
Anyway,
She's-
so
she's
we need to
spitting.
bring back the fact of the topic of manipulation between men and women. It don't have to be this podcast, but it
We
has
can
got
bring
to
it
be
back.
another one. Because I keep thinking about it at random times.
But you keep saying you said that men manipulate women. I'm like,
Telling you,
men not even in the position enough to manipulate women.
shit.
No, they're not.
Shit. I have examples, prime examples, but I don't want to talk about it right now.
Well, I'll tell you, when a woman finesses a dude, it's just a regular day at the park. There's a guy that they literally made a documentary on because he was finessing women on DoorDash. They made a whole documentary on it. I'm telling you, when a dude finesses a woman, it's a documentary. When a woman finesses a guy, it's just another day at the boat. I mean, there's girls that got men that specifically buy them stuff. They got other
We can
dudes.
pull up to the gas station and literally get our gas paid for by somebody we've never seen.
Bruh, if you got on Facebook right now,
What am I doing wrong?
if you got on Facebook right now and said, I want to fuck. There will be a dick in you as soon as you say it.
Hey.
If I got on Facebook and say who wants to fuck, even the women that want to fuck me aren't gonna say anything because they don't want to look like hoes. And why do women not want to look like hoes? Because they know that their value is 100% tied to how they look and who they have sex with. That's why when I ask women what their body count is, they hide it because if you know that men care about shit like that and other women care about shit like that because y'all shame each other about it too. And why do you shame each other about it? Because you know that if you shame a woman about her body count, it's gonna hurt her chances of being with a good man because you have to preserve your value. So that's why the double standard exists because it's harder for men. Like
And it usually be men that got shot down.
exactly.
Like, why
I'm
are
through.
you discussing that? Why are you like, are you big mad or little mad? Like, what,
You know though,
people that has no idea what's going on in your life, but
A
it's
lot
usually,
of men, a lot of men are invisible to a lot of women, bro.
Yes.
And I'm telling you,
Facts.
and I think a lot of women just see the men that they fuck with and think that all men are like that, but don't think about the 10 dudes they ignored to get to that one that they actually fucked with. Also, I don't know why I did that. I have no clue why I did that.
here's my thing.
Did it down here.
Why do y'all get? Why do men get mad when we do turn y'all down? Or here's another question to go with this question: why do y'all go and? No, that's just shallow. No, I'm gonna go ahead and ask
Yeah,
it.
ask it.
These men kill me. They will hop in my inbox knowing damn well they would never stand a chance with me. I mean, they should know. They got to know.
They don't
Why?
because
you
it's hard.
sometimes have to step in. Like, I was at a gas station in Memphis one night, and me and my friend, I took her to Beale Street for her 21st birthday. And we came in behind these guys, and one of them, you could tell the way he was walking, like he was loaded. So when I walk in, I see him watching me through the mirror, and so I knew he was going to say something. And when he did, I just looked at him and I asked him, I said, "What makes you so comfortable talking to me like that? You don't know me." And that's a different, like, you don't owe anybody nothing. They can like you or not like you, but you do not got to smile, talk, speak. If you don't like me, keep it pushing, but you don't have nothing I want.
And then they get so mad. They'll be like, "Oh, okay, well you ugly anyway."
Well, yeah, because what did I tell you the other week? Men are gonna tell you the truth, or they're not gonna tell you the truth or whatever because they want pussy from you. But when they find out that they can't get the pussy no more, that's when they'll start saying "fuck you" and "you ugly" or whatever because they can't get the pussy no way. So fuck it, fuck you.
So dang,
That's how it is.
they think I'm really ugly.
Well, I told you,
No, they just read one thing from the beginning.
No, they
It wouldn't-
probably do. They may think you are ugly.
Oh,
But men will fuck an ugly woman.
That's why they do it in the dark and they don't take them out to eat nothing during the day.
Exactly. She know what the fuck is going on, bro. She should have been here with you and Ashley, bro. I wouldn't have to say shit, bro. I'm telling you, men, they look.
That's them late night calls,
Let me tell you,
11:30 when the kids go to sleep.
What did I? What I tell you?
Melatonin.
Ain't nothing open past 12 o'clock.
Baby, we
but
can't even go to the
Walmart
store and get
said,
no fine ties.
Two lanes for women with men. Sex only, and take you serious. And the sex only lane, like I said, the threshold to fuck a woman is not very high. Especially if it's a, as my friends say, slow night. If it's a slow night, it don't matter what you look like. If a dude just want to fuck, he just want to fuck. And again, a lot of the reasons why you said like, why do men shoot their shot at you when they know they don't have a chance? It's probably because like they don't really get accepted a lot. So they figured, hey, if I shoot at her, and her, maybe one person will say yes. And you just have to understand it through the you have to understand it through the male point of view because even some of the most successful men get turned down all the time. Even the most above average men get shut down most of the time. So you have to just you have to keep trying.
You gotta look at how they approach you
Yeah.
to know if they just want some moon or if they for real about you.
A lot of men don't really interact with
you
women
can't
like
tell by just judging off a look or one text or something like that.
A lot of men don't really know how to approach women because they don't.
Exactly.
A lot of men don't have a lot of interaction with women. I do think that on the flip side of that, there's a lot of lazy ass men out here and a lot of men that don't really want to put in the work to be attractive to women. So it's kind of their own fault too. Like my friend said yesterday, I'm not sympathetic to any man that can't get bitches. Get your weight up. If you don't get bitches, it's your own fault. I feel you because you got to put the work in. You have to understand what women like, and that's one reason why. Again, I think that you have to preserve your value or whatever because you don't necessarily have to be anything to attract men. You can be as mediocre as possible, but if a man wants to be with a bunch of women, he has to know women. Because if he don't, he gonna fail every time, or he's gonna get finessed like these sugar daddies do. So, anything else on that? I'm sorry. Anything else on that though? On double standards? Do we blow your mind?
Well, no, but she did change my thought process on something and taught me something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take that and teach my daughter.
All right. The next one is a little touchy.
See money.
Okay. There is a double standard on body image. I don't really want to go into detail about it, but so women are told pressured, I guess, into having this they were pressured into having this hourglass figure and they have to be this, whereas that burden really isn't on men as much as far as having to look and be in shape and stuff like that. Where women are kind of, I don't want to say I always say the word gaslit wrong, but they're kind of pushed to do that.
Pressured.
But I would say though it's a little different now. But I'll say that on my point. But you go ahead. So do you think that that's a double standard that is real? First off, do you think women are pressured into being fit?
No.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, do you think it's fair? But you don't think it's a real double standard. So
I
okay.
really don't. Because you've got so it's really funny to me how people work, and it's actually not necessarily all people, but I'm gonna say 7 times out of 10, your thick girls are usually with your skinny guys. Your skinny girls are with your thick guys. And sometimes if you see it differently, I mean, you're going to see it differently. People love who they love, whatever have you. But thick is in. Thick is in, people. And I do not feel pressured at all.
Well, I'm saying in the general. Do you think the general population of women is pressured?
I don't. I think that we've actually, as women, we've came to terms with the fact that meat on our bones is okay. I mean, I feel that way. I don't know.
Do you think that women are pressured to be fit?
Yep.
Okay.
I ain't gonna.
Do you think
say,
it's fair?
I ain't gonna say it. What?
Do you think it's fair that women are pressured into being fit, and men aren't, rather?
I wouldn't say fair or nothing, cause I mean it's really on you. Like you the only judge of yourself. So
Okay.
I think people, as far as my opinion goes, I think that as long as you get up and wash your face and brush your teeth and you wash your ass and put on decent clothes, I don't care if you've got a 6-pack. As long as you do I'm not. I got 3 kids, so I definitely am not fixing to be in no gym all the time.
Well, I'm saying though, do you
you know-
feel like women are pressured to do that though?
No, because it's now people. I don't see a lot of fit women anymore. It's I mean, I'm just saying, when you say fit, are you saying very tone, or you just?
But just I don't know, just
worried. Always worried about how they body look.
Well, like I said, there's more.
I mean, I feel like most people that's like that. I'm gonna be a. I'm gonna.
No, say
I
it.
mean,
Say it.
I'll probably
if
say
you
what you're saying.
okay, if you are, I don't care how fit you are. If you ugly on the inside, you ugly no matter what. All that painting and stuff sometimes that attracts the wrong attention. So but to each his own. Like, I don't have time to get up and do makeup. But people that does, like, hey, you pop your shit. But me, however, I'm going to get up and wash my face. I'm going to, put on my little skin treatment and throw my hair up and go on. I don't feel pressured.
No.
Okay.
I don't think there's any pressure on women to be fit.
Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact, I would say the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I think it's on the
Yeah.
guys instead of
I don't
us.
think it's on the guys either, but I think it's way on the women. It's way not on the women because, I think people are encouraged to, I mean, there's body positivity, and if you
Most
say
of the time they're looking at their pockets though, like their income. It don't matter. Most women is like, I don't care
Talking about
how
towards a
ugly
man?
he is. Yeah, like I don't
Oh,
care
okay.
what he looks like, girl. Do you know what kind of look what he's driving?
Not me, honey. I care about them looks.
Honey, they so many of them out there.
Ooh-wee.
I was
Look,
gonna
them
say
sugar babies.
I would say men can compensate a lot. When
Yes.
they're ugly, but women,
Yes.
women cannot.
Yeah,
They
if
really
you're
can't.
if you're rich and ugly, you've got more options. If you're broke and ugly, you've
Just-
got less
just,
options.
Just remember, there was a whole show, and the prize at the end of that show was Flavor Flav.
Exactly.
Flavor.
Because he got money. But I would say that, yeah, I mean, you have to think there's BBW,
hmm
and that's just for women. There's big and beautiful. There's plus size women models, but there's not plus size male models. You can, if you say something about a dude that's fat, you say something about him being fat or whatever, everybody will probably laugh. You say something about a woman being fat, they actually invented a term now, fat phobic. You're actually being fat phobic if you fat shame someone. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, like, people say stuff about Lizzo all the time, and everybody's like, y'all are wrong, y'all are this, y'all are that. But when, 50 Cent performed on the Super Bowl, everybody was killing him for being like, well, she wasn't even out of shape, but they were saying he was fat or whatever.
Yeah, they said he turned into $1.
Yeah. Maybe 75 cents at that point. I don't know about a whole dollar, but that's just kind of the thing. So I don't think women are pressured to be fit anymore. I think before, yes, or at least not here. And this last one really isn't a double standard. This is more of a thought. So when you get married, specifically, you take the man's last name. Do you think that he should take your last name, or you should take his, or how you think that should work? And you can chime in too, Jaylon. Do you think that a woman should take your last name? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So, as a person who has been married once before, I did not take his last name, and the rule was if we stayed married for 5 years, I would take his last name. Just because,
That's actually not bad.
yeah, just because
I like that.
my name is the name that I was given at birth. And after 5 years, I figure, okay, we in there. 5 years, whatever. But on the 5th year, guys, we got our divorce. Thank God. He is so good all the time, and all the time he is good.
Amen.
So I do not think that the woman has to take the man's last name immediately. Do I
Do you
think?
think she should though? Like if, and not even like immediately. I'm just saying overall. Do you think that the woman should take the man's last name?
Yes. However, if it's discussed and the man wants to take the woman's last name, that's fine. I guess, but I'm not for it. Yeah.
Yuck.
I think it's a little disrespectful to himself.
I would say that a man taking a woman's last name would be the equivalent of a woman proposing to a man.
I mean, yeah, it's a
That'd be
little,
just
it's a little
bitch.
cringe.
It's not.
That's what I was gonna say. He a bitch.
It's not wrong, but it's just no. It's weird.
Simp.
Yeah, it's my favorite word lately. I love calling people that. A
But-
lot of simpery going on here. Well, so I guess we kind of know your name, your answer. What about you?
I have my
Gosh.
kids' last name, which is their dad's last name. But what's strange, I didn't have it when we were married. I didn't change my name actually until we divorced, and I just did it because all three of my kids have, his last name. So I'm kind of, I don't know, whatever. If a girl wants to do it, yay. If not, no. Him, whatever floats your boat with me. I just wanted to have the same last name as my kids, so.
I'll just keep it very simple. Yeah, I think that the woman should have my last name for sure. If you're gonna look at me as the leader of the
Mhm.
household, then you need to have my last name. Simple.
Exactly.
Okay. So that is all for topic number one. So we're gonna go to the second topic, which are three relationship questions. Question number one: would you let your partner go through your phone? Why or why not?
Um, no, absolutely not.
Why?
Um, cause that's a lack of trust.
Okay.
However, that does. I'm kind of
However, now,
biased. I'm kind of biased. Like yes and no, because it's like, why do you want to go through my phone?
you you
You know,
must
I
want to
would
go
need.
snooping.
Well, I would need a reason. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting there like, if he's like, okay, can I see your phone? Yeah, sure, you know. But like, if he's like, hey, let me see your phone. I'm trying to go through your messages. I'm gonna be like, why?
I don't think anybody that goes through somebody's phone
They're not
does
gonna
that.
say that.
They just go through it and do
Most
that.
definitely break into it and go through it. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not fixing to let just be like, yeah, no, because I have like my sisters. We talk about things that my friends. I've got all kind of stuff in there that has nothing to do with per se him. This is me and
I
my
got
my
news.
close friends. Like, no, they don't want you to know this stuff. Like, that's not it. As long as it don't affect me and him, you don't have no business reading our messages. Like, I'm private. If my homegirl texts me and she tells me don't tell nobody, that means don't tell nobody. Don't be in our messages. That's our stuff.
Jaylon?
Boy, you know, man, you ain't gotta get too much of no answer, do
I
it?
mean, damn. You might as well just run the show.
No cap.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think y'all both said it pretty well. I don't want nobody going through my phone.
Mm-mm.
I don't care how long we've been together.
It's not everything's not meant for everybody to see.
I've had friends that have like
This is my
talked to me
privacy.
about suicide and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and they
Exactly.
don't want to. And my thing is like, if you take my phone and you go to, let's say she takes it, go to the bathroom, lock the door to go find some shit. Okay, when you come out, if you didn't find anything, then there's one or two things that's gonna happen. Either one, you're gonna find something from years ago and then try to make it bigger than it was. Or two, you gonna come out here and be like, oh, okay, everything's fine. And I'm be like, no, the fuck it ain't. What the fuck is you going through my phone for?
You gonna be looking
Somebody's
shitty.
gonna be mad.
It's just not gonna be a good thing. And it is a complete lack of trust. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's some people that would say like, hey, like, you shouldn't be hiding stuff from your partner. Bruh, I'm sorry, but what me and my friends talk about is none of your fucking business.
We are our own people. Whether you are with somebody in a relationship or not, you are still your own person.
Yeah.
You are not bonded to that person, whether you're married to them or not. That don't mean that you got to share everything with them.
Thank you. I also feel like if it ever gets to the point to where I feel like I have to go through your phone,
Then bye.
I can't fuck with you anyway. Okay. Second question. Does a person's past matter in the relationship? Or before getting in a relationship, excuse me.
Before getting in it,
Before getting in it.
Hell yeah.
yes and no. You want to look into a person's past and see like, we talked about this on when Ashley was here. You want to know what they've been through because that's kind of like baggage, and you want to know what you're walking into. But at the same time, you don't want to. It's kind of like you don't want to bleed on something that ain't even begun yet. So yes, it does matter, but at the same time, you want to start fresh. I guess it would just depend on the situation at hand.
Okay.
I'm kind of pulled between it because I feel like different people can bring out different in people. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, me or her, like I could like say something to just like get under your skin so quick, but it might not be like that with her. Different people can bring out different reactions out of people. So,
True.
I mean, you might say, well, when they were together, he went upside her head every other day. Well, he don't do her that way. I mean, there could be, sometimes it's the people bringing a different person out of you. I guess that goes back to where I feel like maybe people are provoked, but I just feel like sometimes it's not, you can't always say like, well, he used to whoop her all the time. Well, he don't anymore, like genuinely don't. So it's kind of hard to just be like, okay, well, just because he whooped her ass, like, goes back to kind of what I said. What happened? What'd you do? So I'm pulled about it because I feel like it's like tossing a quarter. You don't know what you're gonna get when you get somebody. You can live with somebody 25 years and wake up and say, I don't love you anymore.
Made him drop the mic.
Now, I would say that I don't think it matter. I think when, and y'all can, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think for women, a man's past doesn't matter as much as his future does. If he has like a good past, but he's not going anywhere, you don't really give a fuck. But if he has like kind of a bad past, but he's going places, you might be willing to give him more of a chance.
Correct.
With us men here, though, on the other hand, if she's going places, but her past is terrible, we don't give a fuck. If her future is good, but her past is bad, we don't give a fuck. I think, am I wrong about that?
It just depends.
I would say that if a woman like has a bad, let's say all right, so let's say we were gonna get, let's just go on a little scenario, right? So let's say we go on a trip, right? And I'm taking you on this trip, and or the guy or girl that you're with, you're taking on a trip. Y'all were gonna get married, right? Okay. Well, y'all were going on this trip, and you knew that this person was gonna propose to you, or you knew you were gonna propose to this woman, right? So let's say the person that you're with says, "Okay, I'm going to the bathroom or whatever." Then let's say a friend comes up, shows you a video, and in that video you see him fucking like four different women on camera, and then you see her fucking four different men on camera. Would you call off the wedding if you saw that? It was 5 years ago. Let's say that too. Would you be like, probably not gonna do that, or would you stay? 5 years ago.
Why are they showing me that video though?
Just wanna, I don't know. They're just being petty, I guess. I don't know. Hey, before you marry him, I think you should know this type shit.
Ooh, see,
5 girls on camera, 5 years ago.
my honest opinion, hell yeah, I'm calling off that wedding.
Mm.
'Cause nasty.
I'm definitely gonna have to base it on what I have at that moment. What we got? Do we have a home? Do we have vehicles?
Yeah, let's say everything has been good
Is
up
our
to that
kids playing, travel league ball? Are we doing? Are we,
Yeah.
is life going great? Because
Let's just say life is going great, but everything was. This is the
maybe
love
you
of
better
your
get
life.
down the aisle
This
if life is
yeah,
great.
This is the love of your life, but you found out that 5 years ago he fucked 5 girls on camera.
I'm gonna tell you, my little brain, like I can't. The 5 years ago is not gonna register to me. What it's gonna register to me is that today I am seeing that today, and that is nasty.
Would you stay with her if you found out she was on camera fucking 5 dudes in the past?
I don't know.
Just say it's no, because it's a really a no.
That's true.
You know it's a no.
No,
Think about it.
Well,
Think about it.
It's definitely a no.
cause I mean, you got that might have happened 5 years ago, but everybody got a pass.
It don't matter, bro.
But it don't. But at the same time, it do. I mean,
But
we
when
gotta.
when you're with somebody, like that's you, if it's like going and being with a person that's got 5 kids, when you get with that person, them kids, that's a package deal. Do you love me or do you not?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be
It's-
real with you, and this is probably where we're gonna disagree. But
I ain't gonna do
that word package deal when it comes to
I mean,
kids,
you can't take what you did 5 minutes ago back. There's no way.
But I'm saying like I don't.
Like there's literally she could be standing there. Just think like if these two people are really genuinely like madly in love with each other,
She gone.
they're neither one of them like no matter what they do, there's nothing that she can do to take it back, and there's nothing that he can do to make it never happen.
No, but you have to understand that as when you're a man, your woman is definitely, and even when you're a woman, your woman is a reflection of you. So no matter what he accomplishes in life, all they're gonna say is, you saw his woman on there getting fucked by 5 dudes. That's all they're ever gonna associate him with.
But see, women talk just like guys do.
But
So
I understand
nine
that,
time-
but
you
it's
know,
not
like
gonna
9
affect you
times out of
as
10,
much.
You got way more people rooting against you than you do for you. So 9 times out of 10, the woman really don't got to go far to find out something on him that probably would hurt her just as much as that. Like
No,
you got people digging and digging. Like, what if they come to us, and they're like, "Well, your guy, whatever. He slept with 6, 7, 8 people.
Yeah, that was the
Like,
example that I gave
You'd
you.
be like, well,
But if everything was good and the future looked bright, then you would probably stick it out with him. But if everything was good and the future looked bright, but she fucked 5 dudes in the past, a dude generally is not finna stick around because his future is gonna get fucked up because of her past.
but it
You see what I'm
probably
saying?
already has if they've been together that long to establish a life. If people,
Right, but he didn't know.
You know-
And other people are showing him this. And now he's gonna think in the back of his head every time when, oh, well, who else done fucked her? Who else done did this? And I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying that's how men will operate.
well, there's some people who have like that open relationship. Like,
That's
hey,
a very small.
you
so
do. Oh no, it's a lot larger than you think.
it's a lot larger, but it's still a
people. It's just
minority.
like people smoking weed. There's so many people that you run into every day. You'd be like, there's no way. People,
I-
when inside people's houses, you don't ever know what's going on.
Sure,
It's-
but I'm saying that, even if like it's still a minority because it's still like the exception compared to a regular monogamous relationship, and open relationships statistically speaking don't work at all. They have
I
a
don't know, I just
very
feel
bad
like-
very bad failure
I
rate.
feel like there would be a man out there that would be. I guess
Oh.
it would depend on how long y'all been together.
I'm
like,
100% not saying that there aren't men out there that would do that.
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
just
I
saying
think there-
I'm just saying that
Definitely.
most men would not like that because men care about the past a lot more than a woman's future, whereas a woman cares more about a man's future than they do about his past. That's kind of the point I was trying to illustrate with that, was that men really care more about the past because it affects their future, and women care more about their future or about a man's future because it affects their future. You see what I'm saying? Like, my past really won't, like, I don't think, I mean, there are women that are lined up trying to fuck Chris Brown. Nobody gives a shit. He beat Rihanna. They just know he's Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that. But, you look at somebody like Christian Rock or whatever her name is that's with Blueface or whatever. A lot of dudes are going to look at her beating this dude up and being toxic with her, and they're not going to want to fuck with her. I'm trying to tell you. Or they would just fuck her. One.
She also got a missing tooth.
Well, they'll still fuck her.
I mean, I don't know what happened to
That's,
that.
I mean, they'll still fuck her, but nobody will take her serious. She will always be in those kind of toxic relationships because of her past and her like her actions. Because with a lot of men, past behaviors or past predicaments predict future behaviors. For men, it's a little different because y'all, like I said, a dude can be a fuck up in the past, a drug dealer, whatever. But, this dude is Drake now. Who gives a fuck? He's Drake, He can take care of me for life. So that's just the point that I tried to illustrate with that. I probably was, I probably didn't illustrate it the way that I needed to. But, that was just my point with that. Anything else? Yeah. Okay. Last question on this topic. Do you think that long distance relationship can work long term?
Nope.
Negative.
And I don't mean like, 1 or 2 instances. I mean like generally speaking. If you lined up 100 long distance relationships, how many of them you think would work?
Not a single one.
Ooh.
It can't happen.
It depends on the
I
person.
would say a minority. I wouldn't say not one of them, but it would be way more that didn't work than did.
Well, okay,
sure.
you maybe 5 out of 100.
Okay, I can rock with that. So yeah, so no then. Okay, no.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know why. When I was typing that question, I was like, "Ooh, we're gonna be on this one for a long time," but no.
It's hard to make it work with people in the next room, much less another city.
Talk your shit. Okay. All
The dirty.
right. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the last topic, and these are, staple of the show. Just a bunch of little quick questions that we ask. I have a separate category of questions specifically for you because you haven't been on the show, and I ask the same questions every podcast usually. But I have new questions on this one, and this might kill some of the time. So the first question for all of you: what do you think is your best quality?
My smile.
Okay.
Oh.
Y'all don't have to go in order for this one either, for these questions, because they're just random. Your best quality.
Sense of humor.
My personality.
Okay.
I'm gonna say my personality.
I would say my
I don't
sense
know.
of humor as well. Oh, conflict.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Okay, well, what's your opinion?
Bitch.
Bigger bitch.
Oh, all right. I would probably say probably my sense of humor too, as well. Um, name one flaw that you have.
I am so toxic. And that's just dead serious.
Okay, so you know
Oh
you're
man.
not gonna be able to make a claim like that and not be able to explain it. So how are you toxic?
Okay, for instance, the last topic.
Oh.
Stop. For instance, the last topic. Like,
I'm sorry. Before you talk, I want to say, based off of what you said, I would say, and based off some of the things that you have said in the past, I would say you're an exception to most women. I don't think a lot of women are like you.
so you don't think that I'm toxic, you just think I'm an exception.
I don't think you're like. I wouldn't say that you were like most women. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would necessarily not say you're toxic, but I would say that you have like you're not the standard woman. You don't think and move like a standard woman, a general average woman would.
Thank you for that. I think anyway. So,
It's a compliment.
so but like on the last topic, like I said, in my head, on that day, I see that picture that day. I'm not marrying him because I can't process that it was 5 years ago.
You think like a man.
I'm
honestly. You
toxic.
do. You think like a man.
I've always said that. I really do. I have a man's mentality.
Unfortunately, though, that could be at your detriment because men, as I said on Facebook the other day, where I got killed for it, men don't like masculine women.
I mean, let me tell you something. I am not masculine. I am very feminine, but I don't let a man bullshit me because
nothing
I
wrong
am
with that.
so smart when it comes to a man. Like a man can come at me and I'm like, ha 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 ha. Okay, that's why I'm
Listen,
single.
a lot of men are easily finessable. You can 100% finesse a man. Like I told you last week, or the other week, just flash a titty.
I don't want to do that though.
I'm
what
just
I mean?
saying, like I said, women are smart. They know that they can flaunt their sexuality and get whatever from a man. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I cut you off. So, how are you toxic again? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean,
Right.
I'm the type like I'm gonna overthink stuff, and it's the small stuff that I'm gonna overthink. Like for instance, you could say something so petty, such as like, let's see, um, we can talk about how, like for instance, somebody said that my attitude was a turnoff. That don't bother me, but whenever he talks about how I fix my hair or something like that, oh, I'm on somebody's ass. Like, what does me fixing my hair a certain way got to do with you? But that goes back to my attitude being a turnoff. And then I'm like, okay. And that's how I'm toxic. And I don't ever just reel in how my attitude and how I think about things is just really not okay. Like, I should probably, like, tone it down a notch. I'm real, like, snap quick.
Oh yeah, no, that's toxic as fuck.
Yeah, I'm snap quick before I think.
And there's another thing, men do not like that either.
Well,
That's a headache and a half.
It is what it is. That's
I
why I'm
feel you.
single.
I got you.
I mean,
Okay, so either one of you, what's your biggest? Well, name one flaw, not your biggest one, just one of them that you have.
I used to forgive very easily. That's something I'm working on right now.
Okay.
I think there's a proper way to do it. I've been doing it all wrong, I think.
Oh yeah, waiting my answer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I don't know.
Oh, we're perfect over there.
he's
huh?
he's gains. He don't got no flaws.
I ain't gonna say all that, but I care too much.
It's sad that's a flaw for real, but people take advantage of you, man. I would probably say if I would say that I could have a flaw, it's that sometimes I'm just too. I can't read the room, and I'm a little too blunt. You know, sometimes I just instead of just picking my battles, I just want to fight every battle.
Every single
every
one.
single battle. Like there's times I'm like, I know I don't need to say
Lucky.
anything. I know I
Excuse
don't
me.
need to say anything, and then
But
I just
say it
fucking say it anyway.
Yeah.
God's
That
still
is
working on
you.
me.
Yeah, I fight every battle, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me not to. And my thing is because I'm just really like, I'm really
Honest.
like not scared for people to not fuck with me anymore. A lot of people say, "You better stop saying the stuff you say because you're probably not gonna get women anymore." And I just like, who gives a fuck?
Period. Okay.
Only the strong survive.
It's always gonna be some
Facts.
pussy.
Yeah.
Some of that momo.
All right. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say and that's the thing. It's just hard for me. Like I literally have to like if there's something that somebody comments or put a post up, I literally have to like try my hardest to be like, don't say nothing, bro. Don't say nothing. Like I just always have. I just not good at
Speak
picking
your
it up.
mind.
It's not even that. It's just because if I could speak my mind at the right time instead of all the time, like I said, you just have to know when to pick your battles, and I don't pick my battles well. So
That's okay.
that's a really big flaw of mine because I get in a lot of unnecessary debates a lot of the times, and then we just end up talking in circles. So that's why I got the podcast. Okay, what's something that upsets you very quickly?
Okay. So I have ADHD like really bad, and so whenever whenever 10 things are coming at me at once, I cannot stand it. I'm like, "Whoa. Stop. Collaborate and listen." Like, "Whoa, okay?"
Elaborate and listen.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Vanilla Ice. bro.
Yes. Ice, baby.
Hey, all right, hey. We're not getting
Oh.
copyrighted on here.
And crap.
I'm sorry.
So okay, so you don't like to be overloaded,
Yeah, I overstimulated. I can't
Okay.
do it.
and I think that's part of my problem with the last thing. I get overstimulated really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, what's something that upsets you quickly?
Messing with my kids. That's about it. I mean, don't mess with my kids.
Oh, messing. I thought you said your kids.
No, I
Like,
mean
they
that
upset
too.
you
Yeah,
quickly.
it's them all the way
Messing
around.
with your
Like
kids. Okay.
them, and I try not to let other things bother me anymore. I give them my energy. You got to really, I don't try to be mad all the time no more. I used to be pissed off all the time, and so I just kind of look at things a little different. But I'm old.
Yeah.
He gonna say yeah.
You can tell there's a good friendship there.
And crap.
So, what's something that upsets you quickly, Jaylon?
Stupid shit.
Like,
Says you.
like what? Like
That
what?
bitch.
What? What stupid shit?
You-
What specific stupid shit pisses you off or upsets you quickly?
Like, for example, like if you see, I don't know, just like something simple, stupid.
Messing his food up at McDonald's.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
like,
That's it. You don't get mad.
like if we all sitting around a fire or whatever, and like shit, we know it's hot. We just got our hands at a certain point. Then you got one motherfucker that just, oh man, it hurt.
You mean actual stupid shit?
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Like,
He meant Kirstie, cause that's some shit I would do.
You touched the fire, bro.
yeah.
Well, no, but like
Cuss you out.
I would really like. I'm really that slow sometimes.
Oh man.
It happens to the best of us.
Well, I would say something that upsets me very quickly is I don't like when people try to like. You ever been in an argument with somebody and like somebody you sit there and listen, let them talk, and then the minute that you start to talk, they just let me no. I hate that. I fucking hate that. I don't have a problem with somebody interjecting, right? If I like get a point out or whatever, and then you like come back and say something, that's cool. And you interrupt me before I get to my second point or something, cool. But if you interrupt me in the middle of my first point, I fucking hate it. That's a quick way. I that gets me upset really quickly. I can't stand it. Oh, I hate it. Okay. Okay. What is the biggest lesson that you learned from your worst breakup? I'll go first. I cannot deal with alcoholics.
Okay, that's a good lesson to learn.
I can't. Also,
Drunk bitch.
I was gonna say my worst breakup really, really, really taught me and got me out of my simp stage because I was in some real simp shit. I really was.
Whoa.
Man, listen, it takes a real motherfucker to admit it. But I used to be on the simp shit, man. Now,
I can see that though.
I did. I was.
see it.
You know, like, well, I'm gonna do this and this and that, and you got to do this. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Let me
Yeah,
find
I used to be
out.
like that, bro. Now, a girl, okay, what the fuck you mean? You doing it? And I'm gonna come with the evidence too, cause I be watching shit, right? So like, you gonna tell me I don't need to talk to this person or that person? I'm like, well, 3 days ago at 12 o'clock, I saw you over here with this person. Now.
Oh,
So why can you?
okay.
Yeah,
You
I pay
peeping
attention.
Stuff.
I be paying attention. Yeah, I always tell people I store it in the back of my mind just in case a motherfucker try to come for me.
Right.
I
Yeah.
keep it. Probably not healthy, but whatever. But yeah, I can't deal with alcoholics though. I can't. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, hey, you do what you do, and maybe not even just. It's not even drinking. It's just like real bad, like where it causes you to act different type shit when you get drunk. There's some people that can get drunk and it doesn't affect them as much, but I just don't know. So that's me.
Um, I have two breakups that taught me my best lessons in life. The first one's gonna be that I'm not gay. I'm just not. I'm very straight. Um, the second one's gonna be okay. You know what? Whatever. Anyway, anyway, the second one is that I the closer you are to somebody in the beginning and the faster you rush something with them, the quicker it's gonna fail. And so, even if it lasts 5 years down the road, to me, like, okay, my ex husband, he was my best friend. But 4 months into that relationship, I got knocked up by him. And then 6 months into that, I was pregnant. And then 8 months into that, we were married. And then, like, it's just.
The baby kind of accelerated things. Huh?
Well, yeah. And another thing, just because you're pregnant does not mean you have to get married, even if your mother in law is forcing it on you. Anyway,
Weird.
anyway,
That
but
got
yeah,
deeply personal.
Yeah.
it did.
I feel you.
I would add
I
it.
like the second lesson though. Before
Yeah.
you kind of deviated a little bit,
I mean,
but I like it though. Yeah, Russian relationships don't work.
it
But you
don't.
know what? People don't want to rush. I have a question that I might ask at the end. I'm gonna write it down because I know I'll forget it. But I am curious to see. Actually, I'm just gonna ask it now after y'all get done. Sorry. Um, we still talking about the worst lesson you learned in a breakup?
You said the what?
What's the best lesson you learned from your worst breakup?
Live and you learn.
The way she's looking at you, like, what the fuck?
Because I'm over here trying to think of one lesson because I learned so many.
Oh.
You know,
And
it's
from your
like-
worst breakup, because I mean,
I spent a lot of time with one person. I look ahead now. I don't know. I don't look back because a year ago I wouldn't have sat here like this and said, because I felt like I had to be with my person because he was my best friend. But it's not, you can live without people. Like, I had to get to the point where, like, sometimes God takes people permanently out of our lives, and sometimes, people veer off on their own. And we don't get the choice. That's like, that's I just don't look back. I think that people should realize that you do not have to have people to survive. Like, I have to have my kids, but you don't have to be accepted or understood. Like, no, you just don't.
All right. I forgot my question already. I'm not gonna lie. I lost
TJ,
it.
what is the best lesson you learned from your worst breakup?
I told you. I can't deal with alcoholics.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
You forgot your question?
You wasn't paying
I forgot the what I
attention.
was gonna ask.
Oh,
you.
oh, okay. My
After.
bad. My bad.
Yeah, no, not the question. Yeah, no, I'm saying I forgot the question.
Oh man.
I did pay attention to you asking.
I was talking, but remember I said I had a question for y'all afterwards, and I lost it completely. I don't remember
Okay.
what it was.
The ADHD, Jaylon. That's what this is.
Y'all went on
I
a
was gonna
great.
say it.
It's bad.
All of you went on some great soliloquies, and I just lost it. I lost it.
There's a shortage on my medicine.
Refill.
Nationwide shortage. I've done tried to get the refill. The doctors are not helping me. They are killing me out here. I can't focus.
What the fuck was I gonna ask, bro?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna think about it. You was talking about something specifically. What? Oh, okay. I remember what I was gonna ask now. Okay, so I saw a post, right? Okay, would you stay with a man if it took him 5 years to propose to you?
Yeah. I hope it does take him that long. Shoot.
Oh boy.
Because a lot of women that I asked this question to, no, fuck that.
Why?
Oh, man knows that 6 months after he's with you if he wants to marry you.
Okay.
I have a rebuttal if you say no.
I think that men know before then, because it's like you said, when y'all approach women, it's for different reasons. Like, y'all could hit somebody up one night and be like, baby, you ain't even fisting to get to go to Rib Shack.
I'm going to be real. Do you think, I'm going to ask you another question.
It's just like you said earlier. Like, shit, guys, like you said, I can hit up one person and be like, shit, what's up for the night? But I can hit up somebody else that I really want to fuck with.
Take them out to eat.
And I do
Mm-hmm.
a whole
Do
different
something.
approach.
So what you're saying is that you don't think that you would leave a man if he took 5 years to propose to you?
Honey, I can't say that because I was with a man way longer than 5 and we never got married. But you know what? That little saying is, thank God for unanswered prayers. Like, I'm not even trying to be cute. Like, that's real deal for some people. It's really, you can't, there's not a time on real life things like love, happiness, loyalty. I don't feel like there's a time on that. I feel like it's in us regardless, but it kind of goes back to how I feel like you bring out different people out. Like, I can bring a totally different person out of somebody versus we have different effects on people's lives. Our intentions can sometimes be pure for this one and not so much this one. Some people are around to help you and you're around, it's double standards, men, women. I'm not saying one certain, I'm saying both ways. Like,
Well, I was going to say that it always bothered me when women said that they wouldn't stay with a man if it took him 3-4 years to propose. Because if you're planning on spending the rest of your life with a guy, why does it matter how long it takes for you to get to that
it's a
finish line?
ring and a piece of paper.
Yeah, and also too, like, I always say, like, I don't think most men even really want to get married, to be honest. Not in today's climate because it's such a huge risk for a man to get married. So it's like, personally, I told Kirstie and Ashley this. I think if men could have it the way they want, they'd want to have one main woman that they could fuck with, And then a couple other they could just fuck whenever. Couple little woo wops. Couple little moon moons.
They all got their own purpose.
But they still want that one
Some
woman that
drums.
still shows them the love, the affection, or whatever. And then they just have these other ones if they go on a
Got
business
this
trip.
one for that,
Yeah,
and
they
this
just
one's
fuck
good
'em.
at that, and this one.
And I think that's what most men want. But a lot of the times, a lot of the men don't have the status, the income, or the balls to even do it. Because a lot of men, let's be real. If a man came up to you and said, "Hey, I want you to be the main woman, but I'm gonna step out on you every once in a while," most women would be like, "Fuck you, no." So you can't really say that. So a lot of dudes go behind women's back and do the shit. Not saying that they're right for it, by the way. But I would also say though, like it's just, it just always used to bother me because like, you want to spend the rest of your life with a guy, so why not? What's 5 years to 80 or
Let him-
20 or 30 or 40?
Let him build the empire.
Right. And like I said, you have to be absolutely sure when you're a man because, like I said, you can know that you want to marry a woman, you can marry her, and then I'm sorry for touching you. You can
okay.
marry her, and then 2 years down the line, she can divorce you, take half your money, the kids, the car, the house, all that shit. The woman doesn't have to really worry about that most of the time. I was overwhelmingly she doesn't have to worry about that. So it's just like that's just something I always just ask people because a lot of women's knee-jerk reaction is to say, "No, I'm not staying with him. If he don't want to marry me after 5 years, he don't want to be with me." Type shit. I'm like, no, just a lot that goes into it. Anyway, sorry. The next question. Oh shit. The next question. Name a person that motivates you.
My nana, Camilla K.
Oh
McAnally.
man, drop the full government. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tag her in the comments
Yeah.
whenever you post one of her on Facebook.
Okay. All right. Name a person that motivates you. Either one of you.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Real shit. Rest in peace to the Mamba.
My sister, Ashley.
Puff.
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 That's my girl. She's got real kinky curly hair, and we used to like brush it out, and it looked like a puff, like it was.
So y'all call her Puff.
Yeah, it's just stuck with her over the years.
Mama.
Yeah, she helped. Like this one used to basically live with her. She's to me like I know people are not perfect, but in my eyes, like she's as close to perfect as it gets in human form.
You said your sister?
hmm
Is
It's my
she-
middle sister.
Oh, so is she older than you?
hmm
Is
I'm
she
the baby.
significantly older than you, or
She's
just
10 years older than me.
okay? All right. Yeah, because I was gonna say like
I'm close to both my sisters, very close to both of them, but she's got a different like she brings out a different person in me than most anybody.
okay. For me, it's probably my mom or my grandma. Okay. Oh, I skipped a question. Sorry. What activity makes you feel the most joyful when you're doing it? You can say sex if you want.
Let him go first. He ready.
Go ahead, Jaylon.
Well, for one, basketball.
Okay. You said for one, so I'd imagine there was another.
It is.
Okay.
We ain't gonna go into that.
So it's clapping cheeks. Is that what it is?
No, that.
I have something to do with that?
Nah, I enjoy that too, but
Oh, OUID. You know, like the right?
Huh?
Am I right?
what it?
What you
What
talking
are you
about?
talking
No,
about?
I don't think so.
What you
Are
talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Getting
it.
top?
No.
No,
Hey,
I was
There you
talking
go.
about weed. OUID is weed.
OUID is, I don't know.
It's just another
the birth
Nobody-
control when you said that. I was
Right.
like,
Don't
what?
nobody. Yeah. You the first person I never said. Heard
I was trying to
say that.
spell it in my head. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's okay. All right. Well,
It's okay if you like the
anyhow,
gas. I think I think 99% of the people I've brought on this podcast would probably say that that's something that get great
Yeah,
joy
I'm going.
out of.
Yeah, it put me where I need to be.
Yeah. So I knew.
My kids. That's it. It
Well, I
don't
said-
matter what we're doing.
Oh, so any activity?
Yeah,
with your children.
anything. Yeah, cooking, cleaning. It don't matter. We
Okay, you ain't big on the
we
cleaning.
do everything together. So, my kids.
Sleeping.
That's mine. Taking a nap.
Yeah.
That is easily one of the most enjoyable things.
Oh,
I love sleep.
Facts. I am. I be working, man. Either that or this. I love doing this.
Yeah, this is enjoyable to me.
This is fun for me. Or having conversations with people is really more so.
Yeah.
It's something I get. Well, good conversations.
Meeting new people.
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I don't know about that. I don't know, cause not a lot of people are interesting. Believe it or not, it's rare that you find somebody that's really, really interesting. A lot of people are bland, especially around here. Everybody's trying to be the same person. If you've met one person here, you've met at least 75% of the people here, because they all act the same. Like
Yeah.
every girl I've met that walks up and down these streets, they all act like the same person. Every dude acts like the same. They even dress the same. It's weird. They all wear the same thing, have the same casual outfit. Ugh. Anyway. Um. Anyway, what was the next question? I'm sorry. Um. Name one thing that you have to do on a daily basis.
Brush my teeth and floss.
I really meant more of like,
come on now.
not like something like that. I mean, obviously, but you know, I mean, like smoking weed is something that somebody could say
Gas
that's
stuff.
a good one. Not like
Doty.
hygienic, I guess.
The doty.
I mean, cause like taking a shower, brushing your teeth.
Some people don't do it. I mean, I'm
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Funky booty.
Oh, that bothers me so much. That's something that upsets me too.
Yeah,
Smelling
stinking.
somebody that stink.
Yeah, if you smell like booty cheeks, I'm telling you.
Oh my god,
now.
it makes me want to fight.
Okay, well, I guess
It's like some kind of leisure activity that you just have to do every day.
I have to get on Pinterest every day.
Okay, that's a good one.
I love Pinterest. It is so good. It's social media without the social. But yet still social because without the social people, people put stuff on there, but you don't have the people. You don't got to deal with them. You know what I mean?
I actually like that about social media, believe it or not.
Well, I know, but
Well,
I
actually,
need I
not
need my
believe it or not.
moments without people.
That's when I just get on the game.
I don't do games, so
Right. Well, just flick the bean or something.
shut up. No. What the
Flick the bean.
hell? Oh
Flick the
Lord.
bean. What about you, Cash? I don't remember the question. What was it?
Me either.
It was something that you do on a daily basis.
I gotta do it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Something. If you don't do it, it's gonna fuck your day up. It's not, and not necessarily something like that you have to do, like shower or brush your teeth or like wake up, like not nothing like that. Just like a leisure activity, like it's like smoking weed or getting on Pinterest type shit.
Mm, I guess probably hearing from my sister. That's a everyday thing. That's a must most of the time.
Okay,
Yeah, making sure my mama straight.
Yeah, and my mama too.
I'm
Yeah.
terrible. I will go days
Me
without
too.
talking to my
Say
mama.
say you're lying.
I'm not.
You got to do better.
I'm not good at the checking in on people because it takes away from me. It sounds
What you
bad.
said.
It sounds awful, but I'm not
What?
good at checking in on people because I'll be so focused on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I'm like, oh, I have to stop what I'm doing to get on the phone.
Yep.
Bruh, no, I don't want to do that. Or or I have to text you, and then when I text you, now I have to like show you attention because you've sent a long message, and I can't keep doing what I'm doing, and like, I mean, I'm on the go a lot, so I'm not really good at checking in on people, but it's still all love. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't check in on people. I just see you when I see you, but it's still love. You know, I've lost a lot of friends, I guess, because they think oh shit, they think I don't fuck with them like that. This is why I hate these headphones, bro.
I told you it was gonna happen.
It happens every podcast, bro. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I'm not good at checking in on people. And I don't know. I try to tell people like, bro, look, it's not like I'm doing it for somebody else and not you. Like everybody equally gets treated bad. Like they do. So, um, I guess something I have to do every day is take a fucking nap. I have to take a nap every day.
Yeah.
If I don't, my day is ruined, bro.
Can't do it.
I
have
don't
to.
sleep right if I don't take a nap after
It's
work.
gotta be at least. Yeah, no, it's gotta be at least. If I'm at home like all day and I don't nap, my day is gonna be ass. Unless I'm just too busy. But on those days I'm too busy, I'm just not in a good mood because I'm just drained. I get a nap and I just feel like, man.
Good.
You know, it's like when you get in the shower, they say you wash all your worries and shit off. When I take a nap, it's like I sleep all that shit off. I wake up, what the fuck was I mad about? If I'm hungry, I'll take a nap. I wake up, I ain't hungry no more.
Yes, I
Bro.
feel that.
It's life.
It solves all life's
Oh
problems.
God. Okay. Name one hobby that you have. I feel like I'm kind of asking similar questions.
I mean, no, not really. So I'm really good at painting.
I think I saw a painting of yours. Did I not? Did you send me one or am I tripping?
Maybe, possibly.
T-shirt is what you sent me.
Oh yeah. That was one of my things that I
You
drew.
need to start plugging it in the intro so we can
Yeah, you
Right.
right.
link in the
though.
description.
You're right though. That is a cute shirt. Mm.
What about either one of you, I guess?
My hobby is usually cooking.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Soul food.
You make fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
It's the way you said it, bro.
Girl,
Fried chicken.
I love some fried
And
chicken.
we fill our Kool-Aid with sugar.
You-
I can't keep it when if they're
Facts.
over. Like
How many scoops of sugar?
Yeah.
I don't measure.
No.
How many
I just
cups, though?
pour, like
That's
till it-
exactly
Yeah, I
the
don't
answer. That was a
measure.
trick question.
I don't
You,
pour-
if I ask you
I
how
just
many
pour.
cups or how many scoops and you say a number, you're
You
wrong.
white.
Well, first
Oh,
of all,
wow.
the answer is 2 cups, and that's perfectly enough.
You
Gatorade.
finna drink some sour
That's
ass
Gatorade.
shit.
No.
You know what
It's
flavor I
sweet.
like my Kool-Aid to be? Diabetes,
Diabetes.
right?
Okay, I understand. But listen here,
Yeah.
my
She need to be the
nana,
co-host.
my nana made us some good Kool-Aid growing up, and it was always really good and sweet.
If it had 2 scoops in it, that shit was
It
not
didn't
good.
have 2 scoops. It had 2
That shit was
cups.
garbage.
It had 2 cups
Them
of
cups
sugar.
better been the size of the sugar thing.
No.
How big was the cup?
See, now y'all,
How
a
big
cup size.
I'm not trying to,
8
like,
ounces.
Sneak
Give me
this
a
your
cup.
grandma's,
Like
your
right
nana's.
here?
Like this.
Oh man, you ain't drink. You might well.
You
put
need to see the
Kool-Aid-
sugar dissolving at the bottom.
You need to.
It has to
You
have
might
so
well
much in
put
there.
the Kool-Aid in the pack of water and
You're
drink.
just drinking Gatorade, Flavor Aid.
Oh, well, look, I like my Kool-Aid with 2 cups of sugar. I like my tea the same. I do not like sweet tea, though.
I don't
I'm
like
not.
sweet tea either.
I'm not big on sweet tea.
You need to have the Kool-Aid when you drink it the first time. It's
slaps your kidneys.
I can't.
It'll make you slap.
She said it right. Diabetes flavor. I'm Wilford Brimley. I have diabetes.
Fat.
I'm telling you, it's got to be, man.
I'm a bland flavored
Yeah,
person.
we see.
That's tough.
I'm surprised I like fried chicken. I really do like all types of chicken. I like boiled chicken too.
Boiled
If that-
chicken ain't nasty,
I
but
put that in my dumplings.
I like them.
I just would
I just-
never ever see a point in eating boiled chicken over any other.
It,
Well, I mean, you're right. It is.
There's no reason to eat it over grilled
It's
baked
pointless, but
or fried.
it's not bad.
Let me go boil
No.
me some chicken.
That just doesn't seem like a. It doesn't just like
ain't
why?
nobody finna be like, hey, we having boiled chicken.
Yeah, no, you don't go somewhere. They go to a
Boiled
restaurant.
We having
You don't go to a restaurant and they be like, "Hey, we're known for our famous boiled chicken."
Okay.
We put the chicken in the water and boil that shit.
Man, if I went to like KFC or something, they gave me a bucket of boiled chicken.
I'm gonna
I'm,
throw that shit
Man,
back
I'm
in
mad
the
as
window.
they don't even offer it as an option when you go there, bro. It's original, crispy, or boiled. Okay, okay. Where's your favorite place to go in town?
Like here,
Yeah. Or wherever you live. Where you live.
here.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite place to go here?
Seasons in the Sun, my tanning place.
Tanning place?
I have to second that.
Okay, sis.
Yeah.
I have an unpopular one for mine whenever you go. So a lot of people don't like going there, but I love going there.
Somewhere with a basketball court.
Of course.
First Prayers, maybe? Sportsplex?
All that.
My favorite place to go here, believe it or not, I love going to Walmart, bro. I love it.
We're gonna say Dollar General.
Hell no.
Because
What?
see, we got a DG in Rainsy now, and that's like the only city lights we've had ever since
I don't like
Rainsy was
Dollar
Rainsy.
You
So
could
like,
do.
I don't like Dollar General
well,
at all. I love Walmart though. I
For
love
what?
it.
The people?
Listen,
definitely not the
Look.
people,
no, no,
and not the prices.
no, the prices are great to me.
Shit.
I like
Do you
their
grocery shop there?
Absolutely.
I love their $4
Ooh, tear
leggings. I
your
mean,
ass
like,
out the
They
frame.
not though.
Food.
They really. Oh shit! I almost did it again. They're not. They not though. Like
Stop the
first
cap.
off, I can go there and get. I was gonna go, when I went there earlier. I was gonna get some cupcakes.
mm-hmm.
What kind?
Oh, vanilla, straight,
Okay.
straight
Hey.
vanilla.
All right.
Strawberries, where is that?
Uh-uh. Actually, I didn't buy the ones they had because they had the chocolate in them too, and I was like, no, I want 6 vanilla, not 3 vanilla. I don't want no chocolate.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
How
you.
do you pronounce vanilla?
vanilla.
Vanilla, vanilla, caramel.
There's like 8 different ways to pronounce
Depending
caramel.
on your
Same with
depending on
pecan,
your
pecan, whatever. Pecan, whatever.
I think it's pronounced vanilla too, though. It's spelled that way.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway,
But-
sorry.
Yeah, I love going to Walmart, bro. I don't know
That's
why.
disgusting.
It's so, bro. Listen, I go in there, I get my cupcakes. The cupcakes are bussing. I go in there and get these donuts. The donuts are bussing.
They do got some good
I
donuts.
can buy oil change there. I can get a trampoline there.
Yeah.
I can get a fishing
If you
license
want to wait
there.
2 hours for an oil change. the last
Oh
time,
no no no
Yes.
no
the
no!
last time I was in there long enough to go to Rainsy, cook some hamburger helper, and come back,
gotta
and they
go
still wasn't done.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Come
Gotta
see
go
you.
early in the morning.
Come see your boy games at Crossroads. Now I'm telling you, I got you.
I feel you. And that's where I got my car from, so I could go out there. But
Right.
I just
I ain't gonna fuck you
Walmart.
up.
They just man. I've got a lot of the equipment in here. I got from Walmart.
You must
man.
go when they first open.
What? No. Well, I mean, I get off work early, but I go all throughout the day. I don't care.
Shit.
I love it.
You go sit in that oil change line at Walmart. Sit
Oh, are you talking about for oil change? No, I just go in the morning for oil changes.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
yet.
saying.
I'm not going in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's a wrap then. I'm not going anywhere and getting the oil change in the middle of the day though, and see, I go in there in the morning and then I can go and look. I can grocery shop. I can go in there. They just have everything in there. I love going to Walmart, and obviously, you two know. Obviously, my second favorite place to go in this town, right up the road.
Please don't say Chick Fil A.
Honey, he is finna say
you one of those
Chick
people?
freaking fillet.
Are you one of those people that don't like Chick-fil-A?
I
Or
really
think it's
am.
overrated.
No, I don't think it's overrated. The reason I don't like it is the texture of the chicken. Like it's listen, no,
It's slimy,
I'm
ain't
gonna
it?
mute
it's
the
like
shit out of you.
It's like chewy. Like I don't know. It's
Rubber.
different. Yeah, it's like it makes me feel like it's processed chicken. Like
They marinate it in pickle juice.
I mean, I'm a Zaxby's person.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Of all the alternatives you could have
Yeah.
said,
And
you,
we eat chicken on Sunday.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
You
And,
want to be a heathen and eat it on. That's fine.
and that
And
chick,
not praise the Lord.
them Chick-fil-A deer nuggets, them deer ankles y'all eating.
Bro, listen.
What?
Them are deer ankles.
What's the ankle?
The
Chick-fil-A
absolute
nuggets.
Oh, Chick-fil-A?
disrespect.
Them deer nuggets. I mean deer ankles.
Hey, one thing about Chick-fil-A though,
balls.
they did give out free chicken sandwiches and free fries the other day, and I got lunch for free.
First off, let me specify something.
Okay.
Zaxby's is the most mid fucking place. Probably aside from maybe Crystal's, it's one of the worst
Ooh,
places here.
I
Hell
feel
nah.
attacked.
You like Crystal's too?
No.
I was gonna
I hate
say.
crystals. That's what I'm saying.
I was
Why
like,
would you even compare it
Oh,
to
that's
crystals?
a very
Dang.
fair comparison.
You
Dang.
never
Ugh.
see anybody in Crystal's line.
No.
Honey, they don't even be having ice.
I know,
That's
but
great.
Zaxby's has got an app.
Like their ice machine be
Who
tore
gives
up
a
every
fuck? I
time.
don't care if they got an app.
Crystal's don't got an app.
Well, first off, Crystal's is just
Crystal's
Knock
it's
off.
On its last leg.
it's knockoff.
Castle.
It's
It's
knockoff
just
White
crazy.
Castle
The
and
only
White
one
Castle.
left.
And White Castle is mid as fuck too.
Listen,
Yeah.
Crystal ain't got but probably about 2 workers.
Listen, they need to.
Part-time.
They got Zaxby's has all the workers and their food still mid.
You crazy.
Mid.
Well, whenever I went and got my
mid.
drink tonight, she said, "Hey, how are you?"
I'm sorry, you went to Is this a Zaxby's?
Stop! Don't do it. It's my raspberry high C.
Let me tell you
Big
something else.
Zaxby's cup.
Let me tell you something else.
Shout out to
It
A
is
big pet
ain't it?
peeve of mine too.
shout out to
This
Zaxby's.
right here. The gum on the lid. Oh, it burns me the fuck up. I hate
Stop!
it.
I wasn't trying to snack.
Oh, I hate
Girl,
it.
I've been over here smacking.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the
Shut
gum on the lid, bro. Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry. It just bothers me because I be looking like,
Nah, you gonna put that back in your mouth.
Mm-mm.
just throw it away.
Well, there ain't a garbage can. right
Swallow
here.
it.
No, don't do that.
No, that'll
That's
hurt
bad
my
for you.
stomach.
It ain't
Um,
gonna hurt shit.
It's bad for us. You swallow gum, it'll get in your prostate, and they have to dig it out.
Bend over.
Shit. Touch your toes.
That's what they gonna tell
Oh,
you.
what was the
for.
damn
Yeah.
question? Oh, your favorite place to go in town. Okay, all right. So, okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Dead is not an answer.
Somebody else go. I gotta think.
In 5 years, I'm gonna be buying one vehicle right after the other for kids just getting ready to graduate. So I'm gonna be pretty sure that I'm gonna be somewhere working in 5 years. You know,
Solid. Oh, it's hot in here now.
yeah, it's hotter than hell in here. I'm about to pass out. I just thought it was me.
I think it feels
Right.
nice.
It's just that damn light shining bright like a diamond on games in here. That's all it is. I know I'll brighten up the room. But I see myself 5 years, I'll be successful.
In what way, though? Like, what would you be doing?
That's in the works.
All right.
So in 5 years, I just,
Oh,
I'm gonna be 30. Oh my god.
Girl, I'm
Yes,
33
chill
now.
Out. Chill out.
You're gonna be.
right.
Wait a
You
minute.
ain't have to say that.
Time out. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 29. I'll be 30 next month.
I'm 24.
I'm 33.
Okay.
She said
33.
29.
Excuse me for what I'm about to say.
And I'm gonna be
Talk to her.
38 in 5 years.
Talk to her.
Excuse what I'm about to say,
Talk to
okay?
her.
Tell me, girl.
In 5 years, I'm going to be 30. I have been having a really tough time with the fact that I'm about to be 25 because half of 25 is half of 50 and half of 50 is half of dead. And
Wait,
in
huh?
5 years, I know I'm going to be hurting. So I accept prayer, just pray for me. But in 5 years, I hope that I've done something. I don't know what.
So you don't know where you'll be in 5 years? Oh, I just
No.
looked at your gum again.
Stop looking at it. Jesus Christ. It's
I don't
been-
think you understand. It's real. And my best friend does that. And every time he does it, I'm just like, bruh.
Well, you know what? Then my gum is fine.
Oh, man,
Anyway.
I think he's finna cry.
So,
Oh, I don't. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah,
you don't understand. It just bothers me because I just look at it and
in 5 years, I'll break the habit of putting my gum on my lid.
you'll be doing something positive. You're doing God's work then.
Thank you.
I don't know. Hopefully in 5 years, I'll have a better setup here. I hope I could continue to do the podcast for that long, but I'll be honest with you. I never really commit to things for a long amount of time. I always do something for like a year or two, and then I just switch it up. I mean, my living room will look different very soon because I just don't like shit to be the same forever. I just have to switch shit around. I don't know. So I don't know. Hopefully I'll have a decent little job. I might go back to school again. I don't know. I need to take a break right now, though. So I don't know where I'll be 5 years, but hopefully the podcast will blow up by then. All right. Biggest turnoff.
Somebody else go. I got to think.
Don't everybody speak at once now.
Thinking you better than the next.
So somebody that's condescending.
There you
and
go.
You don't like condescending people. I got you.
hmm
So that's
I
yours.
agree. Yeah.
I'm smart.
Hell no.
Whoa.
Mine
said a
would
cuss word.
mine would probably be I can't stand cocky people. Like, do not think that you that person when you definitely are not.
So what if they are and they're cocky? Like, what if they are that person?
and they're cocky, then they're not. Because they automatically are not that person if they're cocky with it. Because people who are that person are not cocky. Okay, this is a prime example. People who have huge stuff, like
Talking about a dick.
yeah.
Why y'all acting like we're
Because
PG?
people who
Whoa,
watch
what?
the podcast on my end, they say the language is so bad, but it's okay. I'm trying to be nice.
Talking about from who? From you?
They say they don't like to hear PY, PUSSY. It's just okay. Anyway, so people who
Pussy,
people who have huge dicks, don't know-
vagina,
people
twat,
Momo.
cooch. Oh,
shut up. People who walk around with huge dicks don't go out. Man, I got this huge ass dick. I
They
pop
do?
you the fuck.
Yes,
down,
they
down,
do.
down." No, they don't.
shit.
And you know why they don't? Because they don't have to. Because as soon as they wipe that motherfucker out, you stunned by it. And the people who have them motherfucking 2-inch ticklers, they go out here.
Hey,
They go out here. They be like, man, I'm finna beat that pussy down. You finna be in love,
what the fuck is a 2-inch tickler?
honey.
I love
It's a 2-inch tickler. I'll tell you what
A
that is.
tickler?
Yeah, it just.
That's exactly what I thought when you said. I thought it was some little fuzzy
Yeah.
little shits.
Yeah, well,
Like
those
bristles?
be the ones that be like
Oh,
so
pause.
cocky and like talking all that shit, and then you get in the bedroom and they do more to the fucking bed than they do to you, trying to beat down the fucking wall. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Hmm.
And that's just how I feel about it. Okay,
I got you.
thank you.
Hmm.
I'm done.
You made me lose train of thought. I don't
I'm
know the
sorry.
biggest turnoff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I said this before. My biggest turnoff is just somebody who's just massively ghetto and
Oh boy,
massively ratchet.
as fuck.
That's a lot of.
And
There's a lot that goes into that though.
Loud.
Like loud, rambunctious, competitive, obnoxious,
No home training.
aggressive,
Why you look over here?
I'm just saying. I know.
non-agreeable. Those easily upset.
Snap quick.
Yeah. All that. It's a package deal, so to speak.
I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm not out here trying to be.
It's a combination of traits that makes someone and then just not presentable in public too. Like you going into Walmart and stuff with pajamas and a bonnet
I
on.
be telling my daughter,
No, that's
don't do that.
wholly.
It
unacceptable.
just depends. Like,
No, depends for me. I don't like it. I don't
I don't
care.
either.
How if you go out in public and you're my woman, right? And you go out in public and you have on a bonnet and pajamas, it says a lot about me.
I mean, and
I ain't
even,
gonna
like,
let you
you
go out
know,
like that.
Some people
That's what I'm
have
saying.
like
It says a lot
those
about me.
rules. Like I went to Houston, Texas, and we went to Turkey Leg Hut, and like they had signs: no bonnets, no pajamas, like no
Why would you
baggy
want to?
pants. Like
Right.
you got a dress code to come in here.
Yeah, I need you to. It's
You
a
gotta be
package deal.
presentable.
It's a package deal, man. That is a huge turn off for me though. Like, I don't like it at all. And I just don't. And to get on a little bit of a weird tangent, a lot of people when I say that they're like, oh, you don't like black women, and I'm like, well, that's a terrible thing for you to say because you're assuming that all black women are ghetto, and it's not true at all.
Right. Because my best friend Bria, she's real timid and quiet, and I'm the teetotal opposite. Like our whole lives, I was the loud, obnoxious one, which I've toned down a lot now that I've grew up and I've had a lot of stuff happen. But I want to say something on the snap quick. It has got to, because y'all both looked at me so hard.
Because you said it earlier.
I mean, yes, I will snap quick, but here's the thing. I'm not going to like that. I'm just going to, what you mean, type snap quick. And then I'll collect myself and I'll be like, wait, I didn't have to even do that.
Yeah, that's the problem
know.
though.
Right.
Like, it has to be like a civil conversation. It can't just be like
I'm learning.
I say something to you and you immediately get offended and you immediately go on the defensive because then it's going to make me not want to talk to you anymore. So then I'll have problems, right? And I can't tell you these problems because I don't want to argue with you.
I get that. And again,
And that's
now
very- yeah.
that's got to do with age because I am only 24, so I am learning things
Listen, I'm sorry.
aggressively.
We cannot.
Can't act on impulse.
We can't
Cannot-
blame AIDS.
Yes, you cannot blame your age on your decisions. You cannot. You cannot. Sorry, you can't blame your decisions on your age. Sorry, I said that back.
Why not though? Because
Yo-
that
yo
stuff
age-
is taught.
Yo,
Okay,
age,
so
your
I'll
age
tell you
ain't-
what.
That's
Your
stuff
age
that-
I'll
ain't
tell you
making
what.
you
Your
do nothing.
friend that you were telling me, about, that got cheated on. He's just young. That's just what he does. That's what young dudes do. They're young and dumb. They cheat on women, so it's fine.
My friend.
Yeah, your friend you were talking about.
My
like,
friend.
Yeah. She got cheated on, but the dude was young. It doesn't matter. He's young and dumb. That's what young dudes do. They go out here and they.
He
fuck
is
whatever.
29.
He's still young.
He a grown man.
You grown.
You grown too.
I am almost
You
grown.
can-
You ain't no almost. Yeah,
You are almost old enough.
past 21.
You said you finna
grown.
be 25, right? Soon. You know what that means.
Half a 50.
You can get your
and half
own
a
insurance. you can go buy a car. You can do all the shit that grown-ups could do. So, grown-ups, God.
dead.
Jesus. All I'm saying is it's
Okay, you make a point. You make a
yeah,
point.
yeah. Anyway,
I'm learning. I'm learning, guys. I'm trying to do better.
it's a cop out though, cause like you could easily just do some fuck shit and be like, oh, I did it again. You could easily just do some fuck shit and be like, oh, I'm 24. You just have to give me benefit of the doubt.
It's because I'm stupid.
It just-
I'm learning. I'm gonna get there.
I
I'm
should
trying
turn
to
my
be
mic off.
less toxic. For real.
Well, see, I just hope that by the
While y'all
time,
was looking at me
well,
like
I just hope that by the time you get out of your toxic, it's not too late.
thank you.
Because unfortunately, respectfully, the older women get, the more the value declines. Respectfully.
Dang, he's saying I ain't gonna ever get married.
No,
again.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the older that you get, your options will slowly start to go down. You may be able to push the clock back. Some women can do it, but men generally prefer younger women, man.
Stella got her groove back though.
I'm not saying that there ain't some women that can't push the clock back, but ultimately, Mother Nature gives you your gifts, and Father Time takes them away.
But what about the young men who like themselves a good cougar? Like
Do you
they
know what
already-
men? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Do you know what young men look at cougars like?
Well,
A
a
piece
A
of
sugar
notch
mama?
on their belt. You fuck a cougar to tell your friends you fucked a cougar.
No, I'm talking about the ones that like are living like married, have a life with.
I
these
would
older
say that's
women.
a small minority of men. They're
Yeah,
called
but we live in
MILFs.
Corinth, Mississippi.
They're
Like,
called
you
MILFs.
Look at big cities. There's a lot of young men who would prefer, just like most females that you ask, they'll say, I'd rather have an older boyfriend than somebody younger than me.
Because women look for
Stability.
different things. Yes, stability, security in men, where men don't look for that. Men just want youth, beauty, fertility.
No, some
of
people
things.
won't.
Not all. I'm saying, I'm not saying all. I'm saying a majority of men look for those things. I would say that, to a lot of men, when they get older, that's when they kind of hit their prime, right? Because when you get older as a man, you have more experience under your belt. You probably are making more money. You're a lot more mature emotionally. You appeal to what women like a lot more when you're older as a man, as opposed to when you're younger. And whereas women appeal to what men like a lot more when they're younger, as opposed to when they're older. Now, I'm not saying that men don't. There's not some men that don't want older women. I'm not saying that. And I'm also not saying that just because you're older, that means you can't get a man either. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm just saying that if you compare like women 30 and up to, maybe women that are between 20 and 29, the ones that are, it's actually studies that have been done that have shown that
I'm going to give them a run for their money.
you can't. Women can push the clock back. I'm not saying you're going to get beat every time.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that most men, right? Like I said, there has been studies that have been done, and they've shown that most men.
Which one they
prefer-
taking home, though? The older woman or the younger woman? Which one's
It
going home
depends.
to mama? Which one you think?
It depends who freakier. If we're talking about just fucking,
No, I'm saying in general. Like, okay. so
I would
say
say
it's-
I would argue they would take the younger one.
I
Home.
think they'd take the younger one too.
I would think they would take the younger one home.
Because I think mama's going to be intimidated by the older one.
It's not even intimidation. It's not intimidation. To mother?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It would be the younger one for sure.
Right.
Yeah. If you're just talking about taking one home in general, they would definitely take the younger one home.
Yeah.
They take you home to fuck, because they know that when it comes to fucking, you would.
But they wouldn't because a woman like me, if that's all you got to offer, baby, you ain't taking me nowhere.
I agree. Listen,
Hey, you
I
you
agree.
know what I'm gonna say? What you want? You want my power bill account? Do you want my water? What you trying
See,
to
the
do?
young women will do it too.
Honey, them young girls will do anything. They naive.
But that's
Bad.
why
They are
Bad
bad
naive, baby. They'll
Bad.
go.
They
You
are.
can tell. You can tell one of these little young girls. Baby, go pick you out a color today. I'm gonna get your nails done, and she gonna go home and shave and get ready to put it on you. I
That
can get
is
my
true.
own nails done.
Yeah, but see, but men.
That's
what I'm
why
saying.
it.
Men like that though. Men like the fact that you're enamored by the fact that I can just say, "Hey, go get your nails," and you
Yeah,
you get
baby, you ain't finna
excited.
get me though.
See,
You
that's the
can't
thing when
finesse
you're
me.
when you're a little older and you have more experiences.
You gotta
Like I
come
told
with
him,
it.
things don't excite you like they did, or you've
No.
already done them. But
Yeah.
when you're younger,
You know what? And I told my daughter this yesterday.
Toot,
We
toot,
were
toot.
redoing her bedroom, and she said, "Mama, why do you do so much stuff for me?" And I said, "Because I don't want little shit to impress you."
that's not a good. I'm
Oh,
sorry. That's
you
not a
don't.
good-
People, you can go. Okay, just a little girl in high school, 17 years old, meets an older guy. He offers to pay for her prom dress, get her hair made, all that little stuff, right there.
I'm telling you that's what men like in women though. Like men like I told them I gave this story. I was like if I took you to the Bahamas, right? And you got there and you was like, "Oh yeah, I remember when I came here before." It's going to lose a lot of luster. But if you've never been there before, then it's going to make me feel a lot better. Cuz the first thing I'm going to think when you say you've been here before, I'm going to think, "Well, who the fuck brought you here? What
What
man
nigga-
brought you
what
here?" Cuz
nigga
I know
brought
you
you?
didn't pay for it. That's going to be, and even if you did, in our minds, some dude brought you here and you fucked some dude here. And it
Okay.
ruins the experience for us. And I'm not saying that it's right. And I'm not saying it has anything to do with you. I'm just saying, as a man, that's how we
I
think.
think that goes two ways because I think that also that sometimes a man would feel if we said, yeah, I've been here, like I brought my daughter for her senior trip, that's still gonna be like,
Who was with you?
yeah,
Exactly.
well, I mean,
It's
yeah,
gonna set off a. I'm telling. This is how men think. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the first thing that
Yeah.
but
we're
that's
gonna.
what I'm saying. Like,
Ooh.
and you know, to some people, like that would be another turnoff to a man. Like, oh, what
That's
can
my
I
point.
give her? You know,
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. That's why men generally like the younger women because the younger women are far more likely to
they're
not.
green.
Yeah,
They
and
gotta
men
learn all the
like I
tricks
said
and
earlier,
trades.
men like inexperience in women, and women like experience in men. So if a woman has less experience, right, then that's more that she can look at. She can look at me like the knight in shining armor, right? Like, oh my God, he took me here, he took me there. But if you're like, yeah, this the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
motherfucker that took me here, it's just gonna be like, he's not gonna think, wow, I went with you. He's gonna think, well, I'm the second motherfucker that brought you here.
Oh, that nigga
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah, exactly. That's just how men think. Men are very competitive. Very. It's a sad,
And they beat
unfortunate.
theirself usually.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. I'm not saying we're right.
No
for it.
lie, like for real.
I'm not saying we're right for it, but just that's just the unfortunate thing. I'm not bashing older women either. This is another one of those uncomfortable truths, so to speak. There are some older women that would smoke some younger women for sure, but if I'm saying on a general basis, 100 to 100, the younger women, like I was gonna say,
They want to train them like a dog.
it's not even about
Like-
training them like a dog.
That's what it usually. I mean,
No, we
they
want
get
women
one
that
that's
are.
naive so they can program them how they want them.
Oh,
like
that's terrible language.
It
no,
is,
it's
ain't it?
You want a
it's
woman
true.
that
It's
is coachable because the thing is
Wait
that
a minute.
when they're
What is
older,
coachable? Because when you're dealing with some men, you can be sitting in the room just like me and you, and him have his phone, and he's supposed to be maybe on Marketplace, but the whole time he's got all his tones turned off, his Snapchat tones. He's sitting there having a whole conversation. Like, I mean,
you talking about with
I'm
another
the
woman?
type. I'm gonna have a conversation with somebody too, though. Like I'll be over there doing it too. I am that person.
I used to be, but
We will
fire got me nowhere.
we
It like
will
ended up
sit in
backfiring on
silence.
me. So now
Well,
it's
the
like,
reason why it backfires on you is because men and women are not the same. There's things that you can do that I can't. There's things that I can do that you can't. And I think that they don't have the same reaction. Like one thing I would say, cheating. I'm not saying that men can cheat, but it's looked at way differently because the reactions are way different. Because like you said earlier, men and women cheat for different reasons. That's why women are usually more accepting of men that cheat But
Yeah,
men aren't, because when a woman cheats, like you said, she's going
it's
to
and he knows
get
his ass is
because
in
I'm
trouble.
deficient in something. And also too, a man has to work his ass off to get your attention and stuff. And you're letting like I have to climb this mountain to be with you, and you let this other motherfucker take the elevator up.
You know what I say?
Yeah.
Chin up, chest out. Go in the bathroom, cry that shit off like I did.
Oh, see, it's not. It doesn't work that way
Oh,
though.
but I mean,
'Cause
why
you-
not? Why
well-
is your feelings more valuable than mine?
It's not that. It's just like I said. It's different because, like I said, when you cheat on me, you're doing it to fill a void. When I cheat on you, that's just pussy. There's no feelings involved. You have
But-
to. You're not gonna cheat with some random, right? If you go to
No.
the club, if you cheating on somebody, it's not gonna be like some random dude at the club. But if a man cheats on you, he'll fuck a bitch at the club. He'll just fuck her,
Oh yeah.
send her on the way, never talk to her again.
I
But
ain't gotta
you,
get her number.
you, right? But you, if you're gonna fuck his brother, the mailman. You're gonna fuck his best friend.
Best
You're gonna
friend.
that's what I'm saying. So it's a different level. And then again, like I said, I had to bust my ass to get your attention to get you to even fuck with me, whereas you didn't have to do any of that. And you're letting this other motherfucker who just come in and it shits on what I've had to go through to keep you, because you're just letting another guy just come through and get it for basically free.
So I got a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Y'all.
Oh, the women. Okay.
Yeah. So when the woman do decide to cheat, why? Why does it always gotta be? Which I mean, I know it's gonna get the motherfucker you with attention, but why does it always gotta be somebody close to him?
You want it to sting just a little bit harder.
I
'Cause
can tell you why.
you could
But-
go. You can go to somebody, and you got to look at this person every time. If you do it with somebody you're close to, then you know every time.
But
And not necessarily always that either too. It'll be like it'll be the work husband too.
But what is?
It could be
what
it's
is-
somebody that has comforted her when you made her upset, right? So it could be like the guy that at work, that the friend that she told you not to worry about, when she goes and she cries to him, oh, he's not doing this and this and that. And then the friend is there like, hey, it's okay. You don't deserve to be treated like that. Then it becomes, oh, well, you listen to me, but he doesn't. So then she starts catching feelings for the friend. It's not necessarily somebody close to you.
It's still
It's,
nine times
somebody
out of
she
10
ha-
is gonna be
it is.
close to you.
It is, but she has to have some kind of connection with that person.
Yeah.
And usually, that's why I loved when Dustin said the other day when he was over here and he was like, I'm not gonna be friends with my friends' girlfriends or nothing. I'm just gonna be cordial. Hi, how you doing? Because dudes will tell you to get rid of a girl, to throw a girl away, and then they'll go dig in the trash.
That's all they
Get
want
out.
to do. As soon as they
That's what they
find
do.
out that you're single, I mean,
Exactly.
it can be their
Best
best
And
friend.
they in your inbox.
So why
Go around the
so
world
why-
to get in contact with you. Are you kidding?
So why do it with him?
Because there's nothing worse. Hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. When you piss a woman off, they go for the jugular.
Okay,
Every time.
Until they're done. That's when you know, when you quit doing the shit, when you quit burning clothes, breaking shit, throwing shit. When that calmness comes, it's a wrap, buddy. You can take that shit on somewhere. All that shit that felt like was the end of the world suddenly means not a damn thing.
I have a different intake on it though, because like, for instance, say my man cheats on me, I'm not retaliating because I do not believe two wrongs make a right.
It's just, I'm going to tell you.
I mean, that's the thing for me. Like, if you're honest with me and we can talk it out, whatever,
Gotta have
chop
a
it
strong
up.
mind.
No,
I do.
I think that getting your lick back as a woman is one of the absolute worst things you can do.
I don't want to. Like, I
It's-
care nothing about getting my lick back.
That-
It's not a
That's
good
why
thing.
I'm
to
It's
say.
saying,
not.
why?
Not as a woman.
No,
there's
not as
there's
a
no
woman.
proper way to do it as a lady.
No, because when you get your lick back as a woman, you usually do it with somebody who's less, like for example.
And if I did, I would
give
not
you-
do it with somebody close to my man. I would do it with a random.
Women don't care. But I'm saying, let me give you an example, right? India, right? You know, her and Lil Durk, she cheated on, or Lil Durk cheated on her, right? So let's say she gets her lick back. Well, she's gonna go fuck somebody who's not on Lil Durk's level, right? That can't support her like Lil Durk. And if she does fuck somebody like Lil Durk, he's gonna immediately be like, well, you would cheat on somebody like Lil Durk, you'll probably cheat on me. So then he'll probably just fuck her and treat her wrong. And then when she tries to go back to Durk, he ain't gonna want her because she fucked with the other dude. So it's just a lose lose all the way around when you try to get your lick back as a woman. The best thing to do is to just walk away because that'll hurt a motherfucker that'll hurt a man so much to see you not react and not care. Because I think that's a lot of reason why a lot of people do things for attention. And you fuck a man up by like just saying, okay, fine, whatever, I don't care, and then walking away, I don't fuck that man up. Why you not
When you
mad?
start blocking them on Cash App,
Yeah,
when you block their
a,
mama's
a,
house.
a lot of men would try to buy their way back in for sure.
Damn.
They'll try to buy their way back in. I'm sorry, we got off on a mean tangent.
That was a good question, yeah.
Are you serious? Um, biggest problem in America.
Racism.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Are you saying yes to racism?
I mean, that's always been an issue, and I think it's gonna always be. But I think now it's just deeper than that. Like people don't. Which I mean, I guess I've been around just a little bit longer than all of y'all, so it feels like I've lived kind of in two different eras of life, and so I feel like it's far more than just racism. Like we got people that's literally have nothing. They have nowhere to live, nothing to eat. You got some people that have enough to feed everybody everywhere. Like it's deeper than your skin. Like you got people. I look at people as people.
Stingy.
So you think
Yeah,
poverty? maybe?
it's just
I'm gonna ask you a question that I asked my brother about poverty. So do you think if, like, let's say I had enough money to give 100 people in poverty $20,000, how many of them you think are gonna get out of poverty?
probably none of them.
That's the reason.
Especially if they've never had anything.
That's the point, though. That's the
They're
thing. You
they're
can't solve poverty by just giving people money because there's people that just don't know how to manage money.
well, and there's people that don't even try. Like
No.
money means nothing. I've literally had somebody that was very close to me look at me and say, "I don't care anything about a dollar. I don't care if I ever have another one in my life." A grown man,
Man,
and
a
like
man said it too. That's even.
yeah,
Mm.
and it's like you think about it. Some people really don't. Something that means everything to maybe say you or me could mean nothing. And just like people that have a lot of money, I know several people who are very blessed financially. They're some of the most lonely, depressed people that you could ever imagine. You look at them and you think, oh, they've got everything, but no, they don't. They don't. They have everything till it's bedtime. When it gets time to go to bed at night, they're in bad shape mentally. And
Right.
the mental is way deeper.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Ugh, can't even. Anyway, I guess for me, I would say oversensitivity is the problem in America today.
A bunch of pussies.
Fact.
You said we say that too much.
Well, I just had to say that because my history teacher back in school, he said it without saying it, but he said that America is raising a bunch of pussies.
That's true. They are.
Bunch of momos.
Moons. Okay. Biggest. I'm sorry. Favorite. Okay, we're going to favorites now. Favorite vegetable.
Okay, is it? I don't know.
I like some greens.
Did you say ew?
Yeah, I'm not big.
Oh,
Greens.
wow.
Oh man, you tripping.
Greens are not the best, but they're not nasty.
They're not nasty, but they.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like,
Right.
make me some greens. If they're there, I'll eat them. But
All I gotta have some cornbread. That's it.
gross,
Some Jiffy.
gross,
Oh.
gross.
Um, I really, 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 really like carrots. But like I don't really I'm not I don't know like
You don't really eat vegetables. That what you
I
said?
do though, but I don't have a favorite. Like I'm not like, oh, this is my favorite veggie.
Cares.
For me, it's steamed broccoli.
I was gonna say that too.
Love broccoli. My dad asked me what topping. I said cheese.
Yeah,
Hell
any
no.
steamed vegetables
What?
good though.
You don't like broccoli with cheese?
Not no more. I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Every 7 years your taste buds change.
Nah, it's
I would never
when
not
I
like
was
it.
younger.
If it's one of those things like kind of like you said with the chicken ramen noodles, where it's like you just had it so much, it's just kind of okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Favorite soda.
Sprite.
Same right now. It was Dr Pepper a while back, but it's Sprite now.
Do you want that? Want that?
What color?
Nah.
What color?
Orange.
Orange?
Hell
Yeah, I love
no.
orange.
Fuck no.
Well, which one?
That ain't
Say the
like
strawberry.
Dr. Pepper, but yes.
Yeah, say the strawberry.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I like the orange too, though. Orange. is
I'm not
Nah.
orange. I just figured this loser was.
fine. You like Fanta?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
What
that?
color? Do
I
you
like the grape
Oh, okay.
and the pineapple.
What you
Eh.
say?
You don't like any of the good ones. Those are the two worst.
I like any juice, but those are my favorite
You said
Fantas.
grape
Or the
and
strawberry.
pineapple?
Yeah.
I didn't even know people bought the yellow
Anything
Fanta.
grape
Um,
flavored is like medicine.
Facts.
I
Big
can
facts.
drink pineapple juice straight out of the can.
I
I
can
can
too.
too,
So
but not the
good. Not the
pineapple
soda.
Fanta.
No, she's right.
Both of them said anything grape drink is nasty.
Flavored, yes.
Yeah.
You hear them?
It
Saudi.
tastes like medicine.
Grape juice is okay, but I can only drink it like
Kool-Aid.
it's okay.
Yeah, I like the
What about
Kool-Aid,
a
though.
what is it? What was those?
New grape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was
Mm.
tripping.
Um,
You young. Remember?
I don't know.
So you don't know.
Her taste buds are
Oh.
spot on in that new grape and
Yeah.
Okay, favorite candy.
Hershey's cookies and cream.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. Not my favorite, but I love it.
That or a
You
Reese's.
eat it. Hold on. Do you like it? Would
I
you
like
put it in the
mine.
fridge?
I,
Get it cold?
no, I like mine melted.
Oh man, how? How did you make it nasty?
No.
How did you make it nasty, bro?
You gotta make it cold so it's
Oh
crunchier.
yes, yes.
It's crunchier.
You're coming back around, Kirstie. You was saying some bullshit earlier.
Stop.
But I ain't gotta be. I don't gotta. Have
As
that
long as you
kind.
like them in general, it's fine because they're fire.
My favorite candy is sour Skittles, even though they be making my mouth so raw.
They alright.
Nasty shit.
They're all right. I can those the purple
Who-
ones and the red.
How many people
Yeah.
you gonna know say they favorite candy? Some damn sour Skittles.
I love
I know a
'em.
lot of people that like them, but
That's
nobody would
not-
ever say it's their favorite.
They're my
Right.
favorite.
I like the
literally
gummy
love 'em.
nerds, the ones in the blue bag.
The
Okay,
nerd
now that's
clusters.
one that I would say, who
Yeah.
the fuck would
Nerd
say they like
clusters.
nerds?
Yeah.
I had
Hey.
never heard of nobody said they like nerds more than anything else.
I'm different.
I like-
Respect.
Clusters.
Yes.
Snickers.
I used to
Yeah.
be
Then
my
a
favorite.
Snickers.
I don't eat them motherfuckers no more.
My favorite candy swaps because I usually eat regular Hershey's and then Three
I like a zero
Musketeers.
bar.
What?
Who?
A zero bar.
You see what is zero out of here?
You gotta eat ass if you eat a zero bar. you
What? How
gotta
do you
eat ass.
compare that to a
Yeah.
zero
No.
bar?
Oh man,
That shit is what?
what is in that? Don't say
I
coconut.
really don't know.
Zero.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Boo boo.
it sounds awful.
Imagine what zero tastes
That's
like.
that's an old person candy.
Man,
That's nasty.
every time when there's Halloween candy, it's always zero bars in there.
No,
and everybody
that's Three Musketeers, not
don't
zero
even
bar.
don't
Them
even
bitches nasty
disrespect.
too.
No, they not. The Three Musketeers.
Hold on.
Bussin' bussin'.
Another one that's nasty. A fucking Milky Way.
I was finna
No,
say
I don't
that.
like those.
Milky Ways are decent. They're not.
They're
but
so irrelevant.
I mean, yeah. Babe Ruths are nasty too.
What?
Yes, they are.
Mm-mm.
Gross. Almond
Mickey
Joy,
Baby.
gross.
Yeah.
Right.
Reese's,
Five.
gross.
I don't like
What?
Reese's. I can't stand peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't like it. Reese's,
Uh-uh.
gross.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Let me see what else is
Disagree.
gross. York,
They different.
peppermint patties,
Yeah, that's
gross.
like toothpaste. Like put toothpaste on
I
a
ain't never
Snickers
met
bar.
anybody that's loved them.
Me either.
I love though.
They different.
Twix, fire.
Yes.
Twix, is fire.
It is
Kit Kat,
Kit Kat, yeah.
fire. Fire.
Yes.
I don't know. That's about it.
Swedish fish.
No.
No
You
cap.
You be eating the stuff that like
No
It has
cap.
no flavor.
Sugar babies.
Bit of honey.
Those are really good.
Bit of honey.
I've heard of those.
Oh, I forgot. Excuse me. I'm old.
No, I've heard of them.
They're really good.
I like as far as fruity candy. I like Airheads, gummy bears, Skittles,
What color are here?
Blue.
Red.
Freaking
blue, red,
strawberry.
green, anything but green apple.
Yeah,
It's
right.
Yeah.
fire. I mean, I can eat
That
orange.
shit-
I can even eat the grape.
Yeah, no.
I
you
can't
know
do
that.
orange.
When I get my Airheads too, especially, I always like twist them up. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why. I just been doing that since I was a kid. I didn't have a good childhood. I'm sorry. What's your favorite condiment to use?
Boy, I was finna say what the
Ranch
fuck?
dressing.
Yeah, I like me some ranch.
Ranch on pizza. Ranch on tacos.
Barbecue
No.
sauce.
Let's go.
Barbecue sauce.
Let's go.
Ranch on tacos?
Yes.
Ranch on tacos
everything.
is tough.
Like I'll just go by like
Did you say ranch though?
Coming,
Well, yeah, but hang on.
coming from somebody that says boiled chicken.
Stop.
She
Ranch on tacos.
that is
Yes.
disgusting.
No.
It is, but
Ranch on tacos?
I mean it's like eating a taco salad with ranch instead of
No,
would you eat a taco
you
salad with
don't
ranch?
do that.
I mean
That's not even the white pause. That's not even the white sauce I would put on a taco salad. I put sour cream on there before ranch.
Right,
No,
yeah,
I need
yeah.
to-
that
that.
bullshit on there.
You know what?
I dip
Sour
my
cream
chicken, my
is
fries.
very, very. You have to.
Nasty.
You have to. It only is good on like two things.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Man, nah, bro. You get sour cream and a good baked potato.
Hell.
That's
On a
the
baked
only-
potato and a taco salad, that's
Facts.
it.
That's the only.
Hell
two things.
no.
That's it, because
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
it's ruined milk.
Well, I mean, I don't really
See
care.
how
what's
your
in-
food don't taste ruined with it on it.
I only like Hidden Valley.
ranch though on. Man, over everything. There's like 4 different,
If I
5 to
dip-
6
If I
different
dip,
sauces I
it's-
would eat.
Barbecue.
Barbecue is definitely number 1.
No.
I'd eat steak sauce. I'd eat
Barbecue
strawberry
and
jelly.
ranch.
Country Bob's is number 1.
A1.
Y'all are all
Yeah.
Country Bob's.
What'd you say?
tripping.
We is A1.
You eat A1 over country bobs, bro?
No.
Hell yeah.
That's
Country
because you.
Bob's
That's
is
because you're.
God.
That's because you're putting A1 on that hard ass, well done steak. That's why. That's why.
Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Now we got somebody else here. Tell them, Cash.
Hold on. That's gonna come later. It's gonna come. That's one of the
Oh,
questions specifically for her.
have mercy.
That's one of them specifically for her. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. All right. I don't really qualify for this question, but favorite alcoholic beverage.
Do say.
I'll drink anything as long as it gets me in there.
That is
That is horrible.
Scary.
That is horrible.
that is scary.
That is horrible.
I mean, I'm more of a wine drinker than anything.
You should
though.
just said that.
Right.
I mean, I do I love alcohol though. Like
That is
anybody who knows
nasty.
me knows that.
I mean, listen, I done seen you.
Okay.
Respectfully. Nah, you just pick one. Just pick one.
okay.
Jaylen?
Hell, I ain't a drinker.
I ain't either.
But if I had to pick, we're going Fireball.
Okay.
Room temperature. We are not going to the freezer or none of that.
Ooh-wee.
I just don't know about any kind of room temperature drink.
It
I don't
ain't-
even drink, but
It's not gonna be.
I don't drink.
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
drink
be
at
hot,
all.
hot.
And the last question for all of you before we ask her, favorite season.
Freaking spring, cause it's my birthday, but I ain't digging it this year because
What?
Spring. She said spring. Is her favorite. I said favorite season. Like
You thought he said seasoning.
See,
Oh,
I was finna say.
that's a very odd
I was
question.
finna say, what the fuck is that?
Garlic powder.
Hell.
I'm not a big seasoning.
I don't like seasoning either.
I just don't.
You what?
I'm
a
not big on
seasoning.
seasoning. I'm not.
Me
I
either.
don't really care too much either way.
I definitely care.
Salt and pepper.
I gotta.
I
have
mean, if
some
it's in there,
seasoning.
cool. But
As a-
cook it in my food.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Cook it in my food. Don't
Hold on.
add it afterwards.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Hold on. Give me that real deal white person answer you just said.
Salt and pepper.
That's a fucking shame.
I can't stand garlic powder or onion powder. I
You
can't
ain't
stand.
got the. There's a whole
Just cook it in.
variety
Cook
of
it in there.
seasonings
I don't-
other than onion and garlic.
I put
can't.
everything in my cabinet in there.
I can't do
That's
it.
tough.
I'm not big on seasoning. Cause one, if I go to putting seasoning and stuff, I'm gonna get the mixing because I get carried away, and we're gonna go to tearing it up, and we're gonna hurt
So,
because it's gonna be bad.
I think you're hurting your
How
own
do-
stock at this point.
Yeah. How do you How do you season your chicken?
Oh well, you got
No,
the
hell no.
You put some of
hell
the
no.
Tony-
How do you season your chicken? You
Tony
said you don't
stuff.
like seasoning.
you put Tony's in it and then salt and pepper.
I don't know. I just eat the shit. I don't really care like what goes in
Gotta
my
soak
shit.
it. I told my son if his woman don't soak her chicken, he don't need her.
What do you
I,
say?
Tells
I was gonna
everybody.
say I hope
Milk.
Oh,
you need to
Some
suck
people-
both
said,
chickens.
what
You,
do you-
you see, you
Tell him that she needs to suck both chickens.
what you doing?
I put it in milk, then in the flour.
I'm sorry,
Milk, egg. So you milk. Okay, you put the milk and then the egg and then the flour, which has the seasonings in it or whatever, and then
You
you
making
redo
chicken?
it.
What are
Yeah.
you making? You
I put everything like
Pancake.
in my milk so that it can marinate in the chicken, and then I take the chicken out and I roll
Thanks
it.
God I'm not a cook.
Oh.
I milk.
Okay, I mean, I grew up in a white home, guys.
I don't do seasoning.
We ate
either, bro.
good. We ate good though.
Little
So
black
I
over
mean,
here.
I don't do
Sorry.
seasoning either like that. Just cook it in there.
thank you.
Don't like give me like the seasoning
While
to add
he's
afterwards.
looking
Oh,
at
no,
me like
like
I'm
if you
retarded.
season it good, you don't gotta have anything. You just dip the plate, sit down, start eating. That's how we do it at my house. I know exactly how my kids like their stuff. So
I love a good steak, but there's no way I'm gonna
Me?
eat it without Country Bob's.
Thank you.
Even if it's good without it,
I mean, I thought y'all were talking about like seasonal and
I don't want to.
stuff
No,
like
I don't
that.
want none of that
normally
either.
put that on the
We were
table.
talking about seasons.
yeah,
Let's just-
like for
we can
real.
go back to that. Fall, spring, winter. The other motherfucker. What's the other one?
Summer.
I like summer.
Fuck that.
Summer.
Oh,
Yes, FALL, autumn. That's a nasty bitch that we never get. We don't see her no more. We get autumn for like 3 days, and then it goes right to winter or summer or whatever comes after fall.
yeah,
Winter.
yeah, something.
Okay, so now these questions are going to be specifically for you, Cash, because I've asked them 8 billion times.
I'm so ready to chime in on this.
How
Now-
do you
now
eat?
y'all finna find out some different damn answers.
Oh, we've heard different.
I'm ready to say something about
How do you eat your steak, Cash?
I don't want it crispy, but I do not want I want it to be done.
this. But somebody white told him to
But I
try.
said,
it.
what?
I
what?
like it.
what
I
do you
don't
eat
want to
it like?
have no pink. Like I mean, I don't
So you
want
want
it
it well
you know,
done.
Just, I mean, between well done and medium well. Like when I say that, I mean like still kind of like juicy, but not pink juice. Like I want my meat to be great.
You want your meat to be black? is
No,
what you-
not black, gray. I don't
Yes.
want no charcoal on it. I just want.
That's
don't-
what y'all eating.
They
No.
don't understand that you can cook a well done steak and still.
Well, let me
have
tell
that
you,
motherfucker
I was
juicy.
raised in a
It'll
restaurant.
still be juicing just like they.
That's
had
Yes,
in there.
absolutely
listen, no,
cap.
No,
listen,
it's
seriously. My daddy and my mom bought a restaurant the day my mama found out she was pregnant with me, and steaks is one of the things he served. And when I tell you at home, when he cooked steaks at home, if any of us got steak sauce out of the refrigerator, he would be like, "What the hell are you doing? You don't put steak sauce on a good."
Kiss
like,
my ass. I'm putting the steak.
That
sauce.
it offended him to the
There's
fullest.
no way that y'all's jaws are not strong as fuck
From what?
from eating them hard ass steaks.
No, it's not.
Chewing.
Like,
They even like
there's
that.
a difference in like an overdone steak. I mean, we ain't chewing on no damn belt. Like
Man.
if you cook it too much, okay, yeah, I get it what you're saying, but
it comes with knowing
how to cook it.
You can.
I
you
guess
can
we
cook.
just don't eat good.
No, it ain't.
I
it
mean,
ain't
sometimes
that.
I've
Y'all
been to
just don't.
places where they cook steaks, and I'll ask them like between medium well and well done, and they cook it spot on, and it's like But sometimes you go and say it's not done enough and you send it back, it comes back burnt usually. So, I pick my battles.
We can cook a well done steak and it still be the same way y'all eat y'all.
That's absolutely not true.
I feel I'm
it
with
just,
TJ.
I don't know. The redness just is not a real comforting thing for me.
I love it.
I love it too.
I
Something
love it.
about it.
I love it so much. But we'll move on. Okay. Here's another one that draws the ire of people. Your favorite fruit.
Kiwi.
I was not.
I wouldn't
expecting
either.
that at all.
Kiwi.
It is good though.
Kiwi.
It's
Orange.
man.
No.
That's way out there. My dad said kiwi though. He actually did say kiwi. I'm tripping.
Old school.
They don't know.
I guess. Favorite fast food restaurant if you even eat out? Because I know people that cook usually don't eat out. Don't say no damn Zaxby's, bro.
Well, honestly, probably Subway.
A respectable answer.
Yeah, Subway is pretty good.
I like Subway too. I just don't like getting out the car.
It's like, well, if you go to the one on 72, you don't like
Problem
up
is,
the road
I don't want them to make my sandwich.
where you can't see it.
No,
Yeah.
I have to.
I
see
got
it.
you.
I have to see it.
True.
What do you get at Subway? What's your go-to?
You're fisting to really trip out on me. I get the veggie. Like, I get no meat. I just get, like, nearly all the vegetables and ranch. That's it.
Okay, that's fine as long as you don't get black olives. In
I don't do olives or mushrooms. I don't do.
I like mushrooms, but I
no
understand that
olives.
not a lot of people like mushrooms.
But
No.
you do
Olives
banana
are gross.
peppers.
I do.
Hold
I
on,
do
you don't like banana peppers?
Motherfuckers.
banana.
You don't like banana
bell
peppers?
pepper. Yeah.
Oh, bro, look, my sandwich is not complete without a banana pepper.
Yeah. Those are
Ew.
amazing.
Bruh.
Sour.
I eat them
It's
motherfuckers.
like
Oh
a
no, they
freaking
they are,
pig.
Out of damn can.
no,
Yeah.
they make the sandwich 10 times better, bro.
Mhm. They're
No.
good.
And the bell peppers too.
No.
Yes,
I don't
bell
even like-
peppers
You don't like
are
the bell
bussin'.
peppers? BUSSIN', bro. You gotta have the bell peppers in there.
Yes.
Oh, I like
yeah.
bell pepper, but I do not like banana pepper or pickles or
banana
anything
peppers.
vinegary.
Listen, if I get like nachos, like ultimate nachos, I want banana peppers in them there.
Ew,
It complements with so many sauces so well. Like the best sauce you can get, barbecue.
Barbecue.
All right. Okay. I feel like I kind of know the answer to this, but whatever. Overrated fast food restaurant.
Chick Fil A.
Yeah.
I was not talking to you.
I would definitely say Chic Fil A.
Thank you.
I mean, I
You
used
said
to
earlier
really,
it wasn't overrated.
I like Zaxby's. If I'm gonna pick between the two, it's definitely gonna be Zaxby's for me. Now my
Exactly.
kids, I usually have to go to both places if we're eating chicken. My kids will eat.
Your kids have great taste.
No, my boys have great taste. My daughter eats at Zaxby's with me.
Smart women.
Yeah, yeah.
Overrated. Okay. Okay. Well, how about I ask you another question?
Okay.
What's another restaurant that's overrated?
Well, it sure ain't Starbucks.
100% Starbucks.
No, I'm
not a
so offended by
restaurant.
that.
I would consider it to be. They sell food at Starbucks, don't they?
Yes, they do, and I'm so offended.
And it has a drive-thru.
But it's
And they
overrated.
never have any. I would definitely say Starbucks too because I've
Starbucks
went
is
there so many times.
overrated.
And when you ask somebody, when you say, I want the largest cup you have, they think you want a large cup. There's one bigger. I want the biggest one. And yeah, they don't.
Just
they're
watch
not
my
with it.
video. You watched it. Did you watch it in its entirety though? The whole video?
I heard that it was overrated, and I said I can't deal with this.
You need to watch the
negativity
whole
in my
video.
life.
The culture makes it overrated too. The
I ain't
Starbucks
going there
culture.
no way.
Okay, I see
The
that.
lingo and I'm going in here with my little stupid ass fucking computer, get my stupid ass name on this stupid ass cup, and I just think I'm better than. I just fucking hate it. I can't go in there never being. Subway is kind of the same way, but you got to know like a little bit about what they
Yeah.
like sell. There's a lot of stuff that's not on the menu that they ask you, and I don't like that shit
Right.
at all.
Gooseberry is better coffee.
Stop. No,
Yes.
Well, I don't know
Oh, I
about
do
coffee.
like their coffee.
I don't do
Yeah.
gooseberry.
I
I like the ice cream, but they're not fucking with Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, that turtle cappuccino.
If you're gonna name, are you talking about a coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about coffee. I mean, I understand
Well, okay.
coffee's
Yeah.
gross. I don't like coffee at all. But
I like it hot, cold.
so
No matter.
Starbucks would be another one that you
Hot.
think is overrated. What would another
And
one y'all would?
Checkers.
What?
Yeah.
Checkers?
Girl, they got the best lemon pepper wings now.
I ain't never got
I
wings.
had
I
some
ain't
for
going to
lunch.
Checkers for
Me
wings.
neither.
I ain't
gotta
either.
go
I going for the burgers.
I'm
Right.
going to.
You
For
don't
the
go to.
fries. The fries are busting.
I
busting.
swear
Why-
to God, you can go just for the fries.
Why would you go to Checkers
Just for
for
the fries.
wings?
Because they're
interesting.
so good.
We don't have a lot of wing spots in town.
Exactly. We need a wing stop.
But facts.
We do
Big time.
Big facts.
TK wings.
That's what I was fixing to say.
I go to TK Wings. but
TK.
TK
Yeah,
is
yeah.
only open
Deb sauce.
on the second half of the week.
Yeah.
So it's
Deb,
it's,
Deb.
it's hard. He's only open on the second half of the week. So
Fact.
I mean, he's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Open
I
us
think.
up. Open up.
They
man.
fire. He's. I went there. There was a string of times I went there every day for like a month
So
when
good.
he was open, but he's just not open enough, not reliably. So there's really not. I mean, Domino's has good wings too,
Not going there.
but I don't go to
Yeah.
Domino's either.
Hometown Pizza has some good wings. And one
See,
time,
that's just the thing. I don't want to go to a
Not going
pizza
there
place to get
well,
wings.
I got some wings one time, and them things look
Did
like
you say
daggum
Checkers though? You said Checkers.
I did. I don't.
What's y'all another one that's overrated to y'all? I thought you was looking like you was finna say some.
Burger
Say some shit.
King.
What?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
y'all
I
be
am
tripping on.
Where
the
do you have
waffles.
Burger King rated though? I don't
How?
think nobody has it
I
up high.
can't.
Don't
I-
nobody even talk
I
about Burger
wouldn't.
King.
Burger King
like
is
that.
fire. What do you mean?
You tripping?
It's fire.
They
burgers are
put
fire.
onions on it. Mm-mm.
That's part of making
It's
a
part of the burger.
No. No, 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 no.
I would, now,
McDonald's do the same thing. Sonic do the same thing.
the only
Yes,
thing
they
that's
do.
different about McDonald's is they dice theirs up.
And still
I
put it
can't-
on
I
there.
can't.
Sonic has the best onions, but I don't know what I would say is over. I'll tell you what's overrated. I'm gonna get some. Flack
Hold on.
for it.
Oh.
I'm gonna get
I'm
some
finna-
flack for it
I'm
too.
finna fire somebody up. Fucking Arby's.
Well, like Ashley said,
that's
Arby's
true.
isn't overrated because nobody fucking cares about Arby's.
It's
So
overrated.
it's because if anybody has Arby's anywhere in the top anything, then it is overrated. Yeah, but I don't think most people do. They fries are busting though.
No.
They're not
Curly.
even nasty. It's just there's 8,000 places I'd rather go than Arby's. I was gonna say
Rag bologna.
our Popeyes is overrated.
It is. It is.
Big. Our Popeyes is overrated.
Shut the motherfucker down.
They don't never have nothing.
Never.
2 workers.
Never, bruh. They don't never.
Biscuits ain't even buttery enough.
Shut that
Listen,
bitch down.
no, the biscuits are fire.
No,
Right.
have you went
You
to
tripping.
Boonville and got one of their
We
biscuits?
talking about
Yes.
Karen.
It is better than this one.
We talking about
Well, I
Karen.
said that the one here specifically.
That's what I'm
is
saying. They
overrated.
ain't
I was
buttery
gonna go,
enough
but they was
here.
giving it away.
The biscuits are fire though.
Yes.
But they're not fire enough. Go to Boonville and get
Bruh,
you a
listen.
biscuit. You think otherwise.
Listen, I don't care
I ain't
what
going that
Popeyes I
far
go
for no
to.
biscuit.
I don't know what Popeye. I don't care what Popeyes I go to. The biscuits gonna be fire
Exactly.
regardless.
Unless
That's-
it's hard.
That's their saving grace. That and their macaroni and cheese.
No.
Cajun rice.
Potatoes.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
I do like their potatoes.
I'll tell you what is overrated that they have for sure is they damn fries. Everybody talks about their fries being busted. I'm
No.
like, hell no.
Mm.
We've actually
Exceeded.
reached the end of the show, and we went way over. But I said we probably could. But okay, so anyway, we're just gonna wrap it up. So this part of the show is what we call final thoughts. All I'm gonna do is just go around and ask what you thought of the show. You know, if you want to add any plugs or anything like that, you can do so. So I'll start with you since you're the guest. Cash.
I enjoyed it. It's the first time. I had fun.
Did the nerves come out the longer you were?
Yeah. Everything is retarded. Yeah. We did good, I think.
Okay, Kirstie.
I think that TJ and Jaylon always hating on me, and I think that I love this podcast, but these two are never on my side. And
That's
if
not
y'all want to
true.
come on the show and support me, come on, because I need supporters.
That's not true. We tag teamed the shit out of Ashley the other week.
Yeah, we did. Also, my birthday's April 8th. Shout out. Okay.
Shout out to you.
Well, y'all know, gains is always gonna be gains. Don't forget Mississippi Hoop Dreams and whatnot. Come check us out. The way y'all ain't gonna be able to see this video, but Hoop Dreams and yeah, I'll be back. I will be back again.
Me too.
This is gains. We not talking about her. This is gains. I'll be back and whatnot.
Well, all right, man. Y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep it very brief. Just all the stuff that I normally say at the end, I say at the beginning. So just go watch the beginning again. Y'all be easy, man. I'm giving my thoughts on Starbucks. Honestly, it's trash. I don't like Starbucks at all. Don't like coffee, but I also don't like the culture around Starbucks.